Bahamut, ladies and gentlemen.
Bahamut.
He's a great, great guy. If you don't know him, you should get to know him. Really, you do need to meet him. Hi guys, welcome back. It's time for dinner and a game. We hope you guys are doing okay. Hope everyone's feeling all right. It is Tuesday, which means we just survived Monday. So
Barely.
don't worry. It's just the rest of the week. It's all downhill from here. Monday's over. Technically, for the work week for a lot of folks, Tuesday's over. So, and I was I was up at 5 a.m. this morning because I had offshore meetings, and around they canceled my meetings that I had after 2 o'clock, and so I went and I was like, oh fuck this, and I went and laid down, and then I got up, and like 30 minutes after I laid down, they got a message that they put one of the meetings back on the schedule, and I was like, you can't do that, guys. I've already been here for like 9 hours. No. So anyway, we hope you guys are all doing amazing. We are here to play some World of Darkness 20th Anniversary Edition TTRPG for you guys. And we have been playing this game for, close to 2 years now. And we're coming up on the 2-year mark, I think.
Yeah.
Did we pass it?
I believe we are.
Was it in June?
Let me check.
I can't remember. I know one of the two of them started in June.
This game started around August, September.
September, October.
Okay, so we're coming up on... Yeah, I think this game was in the fall.
Got it. So we're coming up on 2 years in a World of Darkness game. Basically, the characters are walking around kind of like with godlike powers by this point. If you've never played World of Darkness, it is an urban fantasy game that goes through the whole trials and tribulations of a bunch of different supernatural creatures. Normally, those creatures are all individually kept like kind of isolated because they technically hate each other. Vampires hate werewolves and eat everybody else. Werewolves hate everybody, even some werewolves. The Fae are terrified of everyone because everyone burns like acid and usually wants to use them as a battery or candy. And mages are pretty much... Sorry, Sphinx. Mages are pretty much arrogant assholes and think everyone's beneath them or a battery. And then there are the mortal hunters who pop like marshmallows in an open fire and are usually very, 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 very vocal, but very short-lived. Bay has been one of the exceptions to that rule. So far, we're doing
really
okay.
Close.
Yep. And so we have been playing this game for almost 2 years, like I said. So even Bay has like an outstanding amount of skills and abilities. And so it's not a situation where they can't be defeated by any means, because they often get involved in very, very huge plot lines. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that tonight. But first, I want us to say hello to the amazing people who make up this incredible game. Let's say hi to... let's start with Milagros. Milagros, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
I'm glad.
I'm managing.
Okay. Milagros, who are you going to be playing this very evening?
I am playing Pandora, our Black Fury murder machine. I'm getting visceral agony. I have 57 XP to spend, and I will spend all of it on visceral agony if I have to.
I think you only need 60. I was looking that up the other day. I think you only need 60 XP.
I'm one more episode away from cashing that in. Let's go.
Yeah, you could probably get it next episode.
But yeah, she's the emotional support dog, and with an emotional support dog because Spare Rib is back, and has severe separation anxiety, and she can kill a lot of stuff. It's a lot. The
only thing she can't kill is her anxiety.
Yep.
Although Rose has claimed that she can make it go away.
I'd like to see Rose try that. I feel like that could be interesting.
So let's jump over to Diamond.
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm fine.
I'm hoping that your situation is habitable now.
Yes, it rained, thankfully. So now the Midwest is calming down a little bit, knock on wood. The coast is not, like, the coastlines are not that lucky.
No.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
It's okay.
Say, bruh.
It's swinging out to sea right now, so it can regenerate some strength and then swing back in.
I need y'all to not be so loud about that.
For real. Because we have two out in the ocean right now that is near where I'm at.
Yeah, one of them is like gonna go be a storm for the fishies.
Yeah. But yeah, my house doesn't feel like actual hell.
Yay!
Ichigo is somewhere. She's been suspiciously good today. Also, knock on wood.
Suspiciously.
Oh, she's in my other chair sleeping right now. So she'll probably wake up at the break and decide that she wants to be a personal problem to everyone. But yeah.
Ichigo can't be a personal problem. They're too adorable.
She's just a baby, but she's also a little baby demon. So
Well, yeah. Baby demon is as baby demon does.
yeah.
So, and who are you going to be playing tonight?
I'm going to be playing our squishy martyr human hunter Bay, who is now an Oracle of Apollo. And against their better judgment, they are trying their very best to not die. Even though I, as base player, now know that the closer I get Bay to dying means the more conviction I earn, which means the more cool shit I can do.
Yeah, you're welcome for finding that.
Right? Listen, the 20th edition hunter shit is a nightmare to navigate if you're not already familiar with the system.
Yeah, to be honest, the 20th edition Hunter shit doesn't exist. We're piecing
The
it and
second
cobbling it.
Yeah.
We're cobbling it together of all the other pre 20th edition, 20th anniversary edition stuff. So it is a work in progress, but we're making it work.
Yeah, if Faye dies, I'm making the Kindred next. I know how to at least run Kindred.
Whoop,
Sort of.
whoop.
And then we're going to only be able to function at night, which is fine.
So what you're saying is you want Bay to be embraced.
No, I don't, because Faye would not.
Maybe by a guest starring Lysandra?
Faye would not be happy with that.
Mama Vera! Mama Vera!
She needs an
Faye
assistant.
would be very unhappy with that. I already have an NPC Kindred who is a Malkavian who was a helioscientist who was embraced and then kind of lost his goddamn mind because he missed the sun so much.
I was gonna say it's kind of a cruel thing to do to somebody.
Yeah, he's my most tragic NPC that I probably created for another one of my kindred. His name's Caster. He's my baby boy, who's probably dead.
He's probably dead.
Probably dead.
Aw.
That's for another chronicle that eventually I'll be in. But yeah, but Bay would not be a good kindred. If Bay went supernatural, Bay would probably go mage, and then just become Emerus's personal problem.
Well, he is the Merlin, and you know, he will have to take you under his wing.
Yeah,
True.
He'll have to declare Penny ready, and
yeah.
If Penny is ready, then she's ready. Then and you know we'll have to take on another apprentice, and that's just the way that's going to work.
I think, what was it? I was looking at I was curious about the famous like Knights of the Round Table, and then I'm like, I don't care about this part. Let's look at BBC Merlin, and I'm just like, oh, whoever the hot Dilfy one is, that's who Bay would become after she became a mage. I don't. His name starts with a G,
I don't even
and he's
remember.
hot.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Gawain?
No, he said
Gawain?
Gawain.
Yes. No, maybe not. He's the one who has
Gawain, Galahad.
I don't know. I saw an edit of him, like a fan cam. I'm like, that's who Bay would become.
Send me a photo of him because I could probably name him on site.
Someone may have been a fan.
I fucking love
Someone
that
may have been
show.
a
I love
fan.
that show.
M.
That's you. This is.
I was just watching you make that face, and I was like, "This would be perfect." How are you doing?
Chaotic today.
So, a day that ends in Y? Exactly that question, actually.
Exactly.
Who are you going to be playing tonight?
I
Hey,
will
Crip
be
Walker.
playing. Are you ready?
Yes.
The Arcadian Queen Mother, Lady General of the Crystal Army, the Tamer of the Wild Hunt, the Threadkeeper of Fates, Countess of Northern Pacifica, Rosaline of House Islanded. She is a she-noble.
Yep. And she
From
literally
Changeling
makes
to
someone say that every time she walks into a room.
No, she doesn't.
Like literally, she goes from the living room to the kitchen. A page has to run out and announce her.
No, it does not. Actually, she would get so annoyed by that shit.
I know.
quick.
I'm gonna make it start happening. Like little fake little changeling pages are gonna run out of the shadows and just announce you everywhere you go. You're gonna go to the bathroom. There's gonna be no one in it. The page is gonna come and announce you.
Short rib do it.
Now presenting.
Short rib can become Scooby Doo and start talking.
I mean, Rose would be probably the only one that understands it.
Rose and Daisy.
Yeah, because Brisket. Oh,
Yep.
baby. My
Yeah.
boy.
You
That's okay, just make another-
got a daughter out of it.
I did, but my boy, my little thief.
Yes, he was a little thief.
Who is now a badass warrior daughter.
Yeah,
Or your daughter queen.
that has Mab's soul in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sphinx.
After I bitch slapped Mab previously.
Well,
Into the ninth dimension.
there was a lot of slapping that went on during that period of our little adventure, including High King David's slapping Mab out of existence. Sphinx, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Doing good?
I'm doing all right. Today is today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. So not as Monday as Monday, but
There you
it's
go.
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Tomorrow is the illustrious Hump Day, so we'll see how that goes. So, Sphinx, who are you playing this evening?
I am playing Emrys Malik Grant, our Order of Hermes mage, the reincarnation of this universe's Merlin, holder and wielder of Excalibur, friend and former host to the magic dragon Kilgara.
Puff the magic Kagara.
Is no longer inside of me.
He's back in Honolulu. And you can find all these amazing creators' information in our chat right now. Remember, every one of these creators has their own work that they do, which is incredible. If you can give them a follow, it would be greatly appreciated. It's the biggest serotonin boost any creator can get, is just clicking that one little button that lets us know someone cared enough to spend that few seconds clicking that button. It really does make a huge difference in how we see our work and ourselves. And we like serotonin. So, do not forget also, today in the show, we're going to give away a shirt, which, oops, did I spell merch wrong? Oh no, it just took a little while. We're going to give away a shirt in at the break. What shirt should we do tonight? We did the orc touch the back thing the other day. So what shirt should we give away tonight? Oh, I know. We'll give away the BBEG is choking the life out of you. Tell me more. I'm finding it. But yeah, we're gonna be giving that away at the break. I'm gonna use the actual giveaway stuff from Streamlabs, so I don't have to worry about it as much. But we're gonna go ahead and do that at the break. You have to be present to win. Because we're gonna put up a keyword at the break. And once the keyword goes up, you're going to have to type the keyword into chat, and then at the break, we will draw a winner out of everyone who's typed the keyword into chat. I'm literally remembering how to do this as we go along. So you have to be present to win. You have to follow us to win, but that's it. And you just have to. And you have to type in the keyword. But we're gonna give that away at the break, and it will be. Give me 1 second. I'm finding my shirts. Merch. Where are you, Super Shirt? There it is. Open. Okay. And this is the shirt we're giving away. On the back, it has the DAG logo and Dinner in a Game's website, but the front it has, the villain has you by the throat, choking the life out of you. And then underneath, and then it has an elf with 2 hands on her throat, and it says, "Tell me more." So, if that's your cup of tea, and if you're watching this show, it's probably your cup of tea.
It probably is.
Then you can just stick around for the break, and we will be giving that away at the break. Remember also, if you want to help this show out in any way, shape, or form, the best thing you can do, number 1, give us a follow. Number 2, if you can, subscribe. We everything we get from subscriptions goes to supporting the show, doing things like going to Gen Con. One of the things we're doing is we're going to be bringing on paid GMs again. Sphinx has already agreed to take 1 slot, and I think we're said it's going to be like January of next year or something like that.
Like midsummer of next year.
Midsummer next year, yeah. So but we're going to be bringing on more paid GMs again. We're just trying to get our subs up to the point where we can be able to afford it easily. We figure 30 subs per GM is going to cover it. So I set the goal at 100, so we could bring 3 GMs on. Lofty ambitions, but we like to try. But if we get 30 subs per GM would probably cover what we need covered out of that, and that means that we'll be able to pay people to come run content, and I will be able to just be sitting back and enjoying watching my own show for once. So, but in the meantime, all we need you guys to do is, like I said, give us a follow now, because that's the best thing you can do for us. But if you want to support us in other ways, and you want an amazing cup of coffee or tea, you can go to Many Worlds Taverns. If you use the link in the chat right now, you can actually go there and put an order in, and that order will give us 10% of the order back to Dinner and a Game. And if you use the discount code when you put that order in, which is Dinner and a Game, you will get 10% off your entire order. And Many Worlds Taverns is a wonderful, ethically sourced coffee and tea company. If you live in the Houston area, they're actually starting to host game nights at a coffee tea shop in the area. You can go to their website and find that information. But if you don't, it's an amazing company, and they have a Treasured Realms, which is a limited edition coffee they do every single month. It is individually sourced, and it basically has a set of dice and a magic item that comes with it every single time. It's incredible, and the coffees are amazing. So if you want to help us out, any one of those means will do, and we love you very much. In the meantime, let's get into some Emerald Sanctuming. So when we left off, the party had actually split. Pandora, Bay, Penny went with you guys, right?
Yes, Penny and
Finn.
And Finn, yeah. So Penny all went to handle one situation, while Rose and Emery's and Aiden went with you guys, right?
Yes.
I just want to make sure he didn't get left behind.
No.
The boys split up.
And Tati was going to be staying back at the apartment because she didn't know if there was going to be someone's going to need bailing out or not, and she wanted to be able to go to either location quickly. So
I needed my muscle man with me.
You need your muscle, your dark muscle man of muscle.
Absolutely.
You're a man who is so annoying that Pandora is forgiving Finn for being blonde.
What the heck? Why is he annoying?
Don't you even!
What did I do?
Here we go. The werewolf is already raging. Here we go.
Don't you even!
What did
I'm getting
I
in character.
do? What did I do?
You know what you did. Anyway.
Rose made him.
I want to iterate the fun fact. I made Bay blonde specifically to irk Pandora, but Pandora was the first one to latch on to Bay.
Because Pandora's policy...
It's blonde men.
It's blonde men. Because blonde women have it hard enough. Everyone insists that blonde women don't have 2 brain cells to rub together. That is not true. Blonde men are menaces to society, and they don't get enough shit. So, someone's got to give them some shit.
Well, that someone is Pandora.
That someone is
Pandora. Without a doubt.
Pandora. Especially if they're fucking cherub-looking Abercrombie and Fitch models. He's had it too easy in life. He needs to be taken down a few pegs. Finn did get taken down several pegs by dying multiple times. He's been through enough. Like, okay, fine. So Aiden's the new target.
Oh,
He's repented enough.
no, it's wonderful. Fuck with Aiden all you want. He's not Finn, and he will fuck back.
Yes, which is it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, guys. I'm so glad he's back. So glad.
Look, it's a terrifying werewolf. Look, it's a mushroom.
First webcam slap since Gen Con.
Lord.
Thank God you don't use the mic on your webcam. That would be so loud every time you did it.
No, I don't want to get the feedback from that.
Rose is just like, I did not miss this.
I did not miss this. So
Pretty sure
That's
you
why
did.
they're separated. That's why they're separated.
So
Let's split up, gang.
Let's split up, Scooby Gang, because nothing bad ever happens when we split the party. It's great. No one has ever gotten kidnapped when you split
Twice.
the party.
And then died almost. Yeah, I'm looking
I
at you,
feel like-
Dad.
Okay, but
Penny
Emery's,
gets kidnapped
Listen,
every
that
time.
wasn't
happens,
my
too.
fault.
Emery's is safe though. Emery's is fine.
Yeah, I've got M
He's
back.
got
I can kidnap.
somebody-
I've
he's
got
got
M back. I
somebody-
can kidnap Rose now.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like to
have
see
the one
someone-
that can change the threads of fate. Let's
Right,
go,
no,
bitch.
I would like, okay, wait, have you, any, last interruption, I promise. Have any of you guys seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I have not. I've been recommended
Okay,
a lot.
so Sphinx, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a guy, there's a villain in it that has this thing where he can stop time and then like do shit and then restart time. And in the stupidest use of that ability, there's a character going up a flight of stairs and he keeps stopping time, putting him back at the bottom of the stairs, going back up to the top of the stairs to gloat, and then the guy like starting time again. And this happens multiple times.
This would be
It
something
does, it's
that Rose
ridiculous.
does. That would
Yes,
be
no, so
petty shit
that's-
Rose does.
I would love for someone to try to kidnap Rose because she would be that kind of petty of like,
She would
no,
troll
I'll
the
let you
shit
be
out of
within
that
line
dude.
of sight. I'm gonna put you over there. I'm gonna come back, pose.
No,
You're back. I'm gonna put you
she'll
back.
move him half a block. She'll move him half a block.
You
Be
know,
like, Emery's, help me move this guy like half a block. Why?
Emrys, help me. You get the legs.
And,
I'll
and,
get the head.
and Emrys is proficient in time magic, so Emrys will help.
so I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much.
Rose also has time magic, so this season's even funnier.
For fuck's sake.
Rose has time magic, blow 'em up magic, and then make it all happen again magic.
Actually, hold on. She has the following magics. I can predict the future and change fate. I can literally turn into a fire elemental. I can make contracts. I can tell you what to do. I can find out what your name is and use it against you. And I can manipulate time.
They're not overpowered, ladies and gentlemen. They just play that on TV.
I'm just really good with guns.
really good with guns. You got a lot of knowledge. You can hack almost any system on the freaking planet.
Rose is just a fucking delight.
Bay's such an idiot, but Bay's a very smart idiot. So that's number one.
Okay, is this like high
Wisdom was her
intelligence?
dump stat.
Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom is a dumb stat.
No, charisma is my dump stat.
I know
Okay.
what this character is, but
Oh yeah, so is mine. I have 1 dot in charisma.
I have two.
quick announcement because this is actually gaming news related. They recovered the $300,000 of magic cards that were stolen at Gen Con.
Oh, rip! How did they get them?
What
I
about the
don't-
crooks that stole it?
Darn.
I don't know if they got them or not. I'm not bothering. I can't take the time to read the article right now. But the indie police recovered it, so they never got it out of Indianapolis.
Yeah, here's
Damn.
the thing though. That crate definitely probably A, had tracking, or B, the company knew what boxes were in because they were sealed. So they usually have a list of what's on said crates.
They
Makes
had a
sense.
list. They had a list of what was on the pallet. They knew exactly how much they took and everything like that. But it was already decrated and then shrink wrapped on a pallet jack. So there wasn't any tracking system on it anymore
If
because
they
they were.
caught the people, they're looking at felony charges.
Oh yeah, $300,000 straight out theft. What are they gonna
yeah,
do? We
it's
thought it was
actually
ours.
considered grand theft at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's gonna go down.
I saw somebody post like, what if they waited until all those packs were open and actually found the real value of the cards? that were stolen.
That would be horrifying for them. Because then it could go up to 7 fucking figures. So they have not caught the 2 guys yet though. They're still looking to interview them as
Yeah.
persons of interest.
At large.
So if it's persons of interest, that means they have a suspect list.
Yeah, it's only those 2 guys. Considering they literally have them on video dragging the pallet jack out of the building.
Diamond, I'm naming the group. I have the gang is split up. We've got the brain cells because both Rose and Emrys are in one group. And then what are we called?
Jesus.
The bimbos? Are we the blonde bimbos? Because we got 2 blondes.
We also have Penny. Penny's not a bimbo.
Oh, that's true.
Is Penny a blonde? I thought she was a
No.
No,
Penny's not
Penny's
blonde.
not
Brunette.
blonde.
Bride is brunette.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so we've got the brain cells and the what?
Penny. If Penny was there, she's like the brain cells and the bad bitch, of course.
Oh my god. You're so right, Penny.
This is probably a real conversation, Pandora and Penny.
For bad bitches it is. Thank you.
Bad bitches in the brain cells.
Who's driving? Because it's definitely not Rose.
Oh,
Probably
if,
Emrys.
oh, if it no, I'm gonna say if Emrys doesn't, actually take the wheel and take the car, Aiden's gonna drive. He hasn't driven in a long time, 11 years.
Yeah, no, Emrys is driving. Emrys is driving.
No, this is fine. Aiden really wants to drive.
No, Aiden is
you're
not driving
Aiden-
Emrys's car.
Aiden, you're not driving.
Not driving my car, at least. Get your own.
Aiden's like, when he's horribly injured and gruesomely just mangled, we'll put him in the back and then I'll drive.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a good compromise.
Your vote of confidence is astounding.
It's all right, mortal. You'll be fine.
Aiden,
Yes.
What?
apologize.
Are you not mortal anymore?
Kind of approaching the line where I don't have to be anymore.
So you're finally going to become Fae?
No.
Oh. All right. Well, I apologize for your less than existence.
We're gonna have a conversation when we get home.
He's not Fae.
But he is a mage.
Mm-hmm.
They are powerful. They must not be underestimated. So
They are incredibly powerful unless reality can see them in any shape or form, and then they can't do shit. While we can still turn things into whatever.
Emrys,
I mean, technically, we can do shit. It just hurts.
Emrys, this is your conscience speaking. Technically, Daisy named you as her Merlin. You can use that against Aiden in this moment.
You do realize that I'm Daisy's wizard too.
The royal court mage, she said.
I am the royal court mage.
Yes, I understand you're the royal court mage.
I
think
such
Daisy.
for a
I think
reason.
Daisy just wanted to go to war with one hand tied behind her back, just to make it not look so hard.
Aiden,
Yes. Fine.
you're insulting my friend.
I am not
Knock it off.
insulting anyone.
Don't make me. Do not make me.
I'm feeling mildly insulted at the very least.
I am sorry you're mildly insulted. I apologize.
It would sound better if you were apologizing for being the one that's being insulting to me. It would mean more.
You can do it. You're a big boy.
I'm sorry. I was very insulting to you.
I forgive you.
Thank you, because I'm really holding back a bunch of other stuff I was going to say, and it's really hard.
We were doing so good, and then you said
We
that.
We were. And Emrys just starts the car. It's a good first step. It's a good first step. He just keeps saying to himself, "It's a good first step. It's a good first step."
He's been used to running his mouth for the past 11 years.
Gotcha. I see.
It's like, you know.
Be right
well,
back.
This is running my mouth for 11 years. I never heard you complaining.
There have been some times I did want to choke you because some of the things that came out of your
There
mouth.
have been sometimes you did choke me.
Yes, absolutely. And almost set you on fire.
That's a little bit beyond my normal rules, but hey. What's that fucking TikTok? Whips and knives and knives cutting and something or other is okay. And then- okay.
You can, no, I have it memorized. You can punch me, kick me, pull my hair. I am A-okay being stabbed. Biting and scratching are on the table.
I
You
need
can
tennis,
use
Rose?
fire.
Do I
Those
need
are the ground rules. Anything else? Oh, you got something really sick you want to do, huh?
I need to do that as Rose.
And then say you're talking to Aiden.
Now.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
What? You get really easily pacified by making you think you're in charge. Go ahead.
I am in charge.
I know that.
Remember who's the higher rank.
I know that. How many times have you made me kiss your feet?
Twice.
How many times you made me kiss your feet when we're alone?
That is nobody's fucking business.
He says, all right. I will behave for approximately 45 minutes.
Emrys turns the radio up and Return of the Mac starts playing.
Thank you.
Return of the Mac. Oh no, Return of the Mac.
I missed you, Emery's.
I missed you too, Rose.
I am so sorry about idiot husband number 2 in the backseat.
It's okay. I just have to remember that he is your husband, and by being your husband, he is also a friend, and that I don't drop houses on my friends.
That's right. You're a vassal of the court. You don't drop houses on the nobles.
Aiden,
Yes?
she'll just hold out her phone. Just play fucking Pac-Man or something, whatever the hell is on here.
He's like, www.pornhub.com.
We are not watching porn on my phone.
He says, I'm not watching it. I'm downloading it all for later.
No. I don't even know how to delete that. Please don't.
So,
And that
is
means
it,
I would have
do
to
I
ask
just,
Winnie
wait,
again.
no, I gotta ask you something. Do I just put in tentacles, or do I have to actually spell out hentai?
You actually have to spell out hentai.
Well, I mean, if what you're looking for is tentacle, I know Pandora isn't here. But technically, if what you're looking for is tentacles, you should usually specify because hentai is just animated a lot of the time.
That's
but
true.
sometimes it's not even hentai; it's just anything
Emery's-
animated,
Emery's-
and then that
Yeah.
just makes it a mess.
Emery's,
Yes,
why are you helping him?
because in this particular case, it's funny.
This is
And
what
also
I
I missed
don't
you.
miss. This is what I don't miss.
So, you guys are headed, where were you guys headed again? Exactly?
don't
Murder
know.
Hobo Safe House.
Murder Jose Bus. Okay, yes, now I remember where it is. All right, so you guys end up going to that same warehouse that you saw in your visions that you tracked, that you guys, that the Grim discovered. So Aiden knows exactly where it is because his Grim went there. So you guys get to the warehouse. It is basically the office of the warehouse was converted into an apartment. And so you go into that area, you can see that it's like just like a little simple 2-bedroom apartment with a living area and a bathroom, and that's it. And a kitchenette. So you go in there and you can see that the living area is set up with like an incredibly high-end PC. And an entertainment center with like every single console under the sun. And it's, it's typical for Murder Hobo. It's, it's messy. The one thing you notice right away is that there is like, no, he wouldn't have left those out. He's not that bad. So it doesn't look like anyone's been here in quite some time.
There's dust.
It's not been long enough for real dust to gather. Oh, but the controllers are sitting out on the coffee table and they're dead. Like the batteries are completely drained.
Okay.
Because they haven't been put back on the charging station.
That seems very unlike him.
And the PC is running, but it's in sleep mode. You can see a little light blinking.
Is there a hole in the computer chair?
No.
From where Mark ran it through.
Mark didn't run it through.
Yes, he did. He ran it through the chair.
That's right, because he used the red blade.
Because he used the red blade.
Yeah. All right. Yes, there is actually.
So there's no body, no nothing.
Wait a minute. No, there's not. There's no chair. The blade went through it.
Right.
You can redact like,
Anything
Anything
the blade goes
matter.
through, it redacts.
Whoa.
She's just gonna look around and she's like, Emery's.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you see one of those little placemats for like a computer chair on a carpet?
Yeah.
You see one of those is right in front of the computer desk.
Where's the chair? Isn't there usually a chair?
Yep.
You can see the indents in the mat where the chair normally sat.
There's no roll marks.
Nope.
Huh.
Okay. She is going to lightly tap the mouse.
A lock screen comes up. It's just literally just a generic Microsoft lock screen.
No password.
No, it's got a well, you haven't. When you stick the mouse, click it. There's a password that comes in. Actually, it says PIN. There's like 5 different options for how to log into the machine. One of them says retinal scan.
Oh. I'm going to use Prime to
Mhm.
activate my magic sense.
Okay.
So that I can then take a scan around the room.
Okay. That's actually not a roll. So you basically activate the first slot in Prime, which lets you sense anything that is outside the norms of reality.
Yep.
And you quickly discern that this place has dross in a lot of objects. The game systems all have dross. The computer, and this is really weird, the computer has dross in it. For Rose's purposes, the computer is enchanted. The controllers are enchanted. The game systems are enchanted.
So it's not banal.
No. It's been all this stuff has been infused with glamour, so Murder Hobo could touch it and play with it.
Okay.
And so there is also a book on the coffee table that is closed and latched that is absolutely reeking of glamour / dross. Did you hear that, Sphinx?
Mhm.
Okay. And there's also a very archaic looking mortar pestle and several vials but basically a small chemistry set on the same table.
What the fuck?
What was he into? Why is it all... It's all charged with dross.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Now
question.
the glamour is starting to fade because if you don't maintain it, it'll fade. The banality will just burn it out. But it's starting to fade. But yes, what was the question?
Endless.
Dross and glamour are the same thing, right?
Technically, yes. Dross is how the mages see glamour because it's an energy source for mages.
I just needed to know from my notes.
Gotcha.
Emerus is going to go to the controllers.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to, since they already seem to be fading and they don't seem to hold any real significance to what we're looking for, he's going to drain the dross out of those controllers and into himself.
Each controller holds one.
Sweet.
What are you doing?
Boop. Boop. Recharging.
Okay.
Aiden's like, he's having a snack.
Oh. So Rose, hold on, I gotta double check to see what all I can do. Just double checking some shit.
All right, dog is trying to get into the cat's litter box.
Oh, doggies. You are so good. What are you looking up?
Okay. Nope. Okay. So where I'm at with Chronos, I can't rewind time.
Gotcha.
So hold on.
But I can.
Dun dun dun.
Actually, no, I can. It's called backward glance. Aha!
Aha! So
So she's gonna pull something out of her little side pouch, and she's pulling out a small, like, pocket watch. She sets it on the ground, and then slams it underneath her heel. Because this is a bunk, so I have to do this.
Yep.
She slams it, and then you watch as glamour flows up around it. And she walks backwards towards the computer, and I need to do backwards glance, which the system is...
I'll give you 2 points for the bunk.
Cool. Which is...
Can I assist?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't assist Fey magic.
okay.
Okay, it is a chimerical. It does not tell me what I need to roll for the roll. I know it's my art, and then what is it? Prop?
Probably. Scene. You're doing the room. It's scene.
No, she's doing it on the computer specifically
Oh, then it's
to
prop.
find
Then
out
it's
what
prop.
one of the codes is.
Gotcha. Then it's prop.
Cool. All right, guys. Okay, Chronos 2. What is my difficulty?
It is an 8.
Ugh. I'm gonna burn a willpower to get an automatic success.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else do I get with a 2-point bunk?
Yeah. No. That was your target number after a 2-point bunk.
Okay.
It's normally a 10.
Gross.
Yep. You're
Okay.
you're almost true Fey now. Everything is gonna burn.
Okay. 4 successes.
4 successes. All right.
Mhm.
So that's more than enough to rewind it back. Are you just basically rewinding it to where?
I can technically
Specifically?
rewind this computer
Mhm.
up to one scene.
One scene for 4 successes?
Yeah. Hold on. That's chicanery. My book is being a little slow. Hi guys, don't have multiple tabs open. Oh, a month. It's a month.
Okay. All right. That's just barely enough time, actually.
Yep, so just gonna rewind it.
So are you just rewinding it to one of the times where it was basically logged in for the most part?
Correct.
Okay. The last time it was logged in was 3 weeks ago.
Okay. 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And since you rewound it to that point, it will be available to you, because you can tell. It is available to you for roughly 3 hours of time. So you can sit there in front of it for 3 hours, because you go back, you basically rewound it to the time it was on. And then it goes into sleep mode and locks by itself.
Yep. So, yep. So even as she's rewinding, she watches him typing it in, and nothing suspicious during that month rewind.
You said you're using prop
Yeah,
to affect the computer, so you
Yep.
can't see anyone at the computer.
Well,
You
she
just-
could see him typing in his codes.
that would be
she
See
was saying
that would
see like
Passwords. Yeah.
the keyboard kind of moving, I assume.
Yeah.
okay. Give me an intelligence check, just so you can get what he's typing in,
Hi guys.
because
Is
you
this
can't see his
Tech
fingers.
2? Is this Tech 2?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Hey, guys, I got nothing in computers. Wish me luck.
But
What's
this one isn't affected by banality. It's a 7.
2 successes.
Okay. So yeah, you basically grab a little post-it and you write down the password that he has. It is an 18-digit password.
What the fuck, man?
And it literally looks completely random. It's like numbers, special characters, uppercase and lowercase letters. There's no words in it.
She's slowly typing it into the computer.
Looks like he's followed the one of the rules of tech.
Slowly typing it in.
You get it all in. It takes you like 2 tries because you do mess up at least once. So
This is why I don't like computers.
the only reason you can actually really touch this thing is because it has glamour in it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you get logged in. What are you looking for?
She wouldn't. Emery's, what am I looking for? Besides
anything
sketchy stuff.
Anything that might give us a clue as to his whereabouts, the last thing he did.
Browser history.
Browser history.
How do I do that?
So Emrys walks over and kind of walks her through. Doesn't do it himself, but like walks her through how to check browser history.
Yeah, so she's gonna do what Emery's tells her to do.
I need to make a quick roll real fast. Go ahead, and you walk her through it. You bring up the browser history. Number 1, he has so many fucking bank accounts, it's not even funny. He has like 14 different IDs. He has, from what you can see, he has residences in at least 10 different countries.
Interesting.
I'm so mad Faye's not there right now.
And he actually has some of his emails come in and they're in different languages. So it looks like he spoke at least 4 different languages.
Are any of them that my character knows?
There is one that's in Old Gaelic.
She knows Gaelic.
Yeah. And that one is a message. 1 second. I need to find that thing I just had up there. Oh, where'd it go?
Hi guys. The
Hi,
technology.
guys.
The technology stupid is doing technology.
Well, she's not doing technology. She's being technology. Where'd he go? Oh, I just found pictures of your old cosplay.
Aww.
Nice.
You in the little red floral dress?
Oh my god, the very first one.
Uh-huh. So that should tell you how far back I'm looking. So there is a letter that in Gaelic that's signed from E. And it basically states, continue to sow the seeds. The fruits of our labor have ripened. We will be returning him to the throne and taking our rightful place. My daughter will be deposed.
She's gonna think about it. Who is Fairless's father? She would know, because that is somebody of her house. That's the High Queen. That's High King David's wife.
His name is Erlid.
No.
Erlid. Motherfucking bullshit.
And he's the one who introduced his daughter to High King David's court. And High King David married his daughter against the objections of his other nobles.
Correct. Because they viewed her as a issue.
Mm-hmm. And he and she is one of the rarer things in Changeling. She is a Changeling that is directly from the same bloodline, and only one generation apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is his biological daughter, and she's Fae.
Yep.
What was the message? Continue to sow the seeds. The fruits of our labor have ripened.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to put a male figure onto a throne.
He didn't say male. He
They're
said
trying to put someone.
he said his daughter will be deposed.
His daughter will be deposed. Okay.
Did you ever have that talk with High King David, by the way?
No, she never did.
You had 11 years.
Oh no, she's just gonna grab her phone
Mm-hmm.
and make a phone call while she's looking at this email.
All right, who are you calling?
Hi, King David. She has him on speed dial
So the
because
phone.
he owes her. He owes her.
I know. The phone rings and goes to voicemail. Actually,
She's gonna call again.
Would you be able to use his phone if it's banal?
they
Right.
can take things that are banal, and they can burn their actual. God damn it. They can burn their glamour, and they can infuse a banal item, which burns the banality out. But the more banal the item was, the more often they have to do that to be able to use it. But after a while, they can make it permanently enchanted. Also, knockers can build phones that can be safely used by Fae. But not a lot of people trust that, because then the knockers can like backdoor the phones. All right, so you get through, and it's like it's about to go to voicemail again, when suddenly the line clicks on. It's just an open line.
Hello?
No response.
Who am I having the pleasure of speaking with?
Where did you go?
Is that David?
Sounds like David.
Before I continue this conversation, I need you to confirm you are who you are.
I executed Mab.
How?
I stabbed her to the heart with a cold iron dagger.
Where?
In Denmark.
Who was present?
You, your manservant / boy toy. That was
Husband.
Yeah, that guy. Mab, myself. That was it, right?
Mark.
Oh, and Mark. Yeah. Oh, and your cat.
The missing one. Okay.
He's missing?
He's been missing. He never showed up to my wedding.
I wonder if it has anything to do... Oh, we lost Milagros.
Oh no.
Internet issues. She's been freezing nonstop.
Yep. Let me go back to 4. Almost got it right.
So, you want to know where I've been?
Yes.
Not here.
Do you know where I've been?
New York?
No.
Where have you been?
I woke up covered in crystal dust. With
Yeah.
crystals all around me.
Yeah.
And
Apparently that happened after I left.
so I don't have any idea where I've been.
You were taking a nap.
A nap.
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly... Where were you? Were you also taking a nap?
No, I was busy fighting a war. I think.
Where exactly was this war taking place?
Not on this plane.
What are you saying?
So you remember that really weird prophecy thing?
Yeah.
Concerning my child.
Yeah. And that she
Well-
was going to take my throne somehow. At least that's how all my my lore keepers
She's
tried to
opened the
tell me.
gates.
So she was going to take that throne.
She technically has it.
He says,
If I remember things correctly.
my
Some
blade
of
is
it is still
still
fuzzy.
my blade is still gone. Whatever my wife and her fucking lackeys did to me, it was enough to make me unworthy of the blade.
It is still not proven that your wife did anything. However, I do have evidence that her father had something to do with it.
He says, I told you, I remembered her being there.
And I told you she could have been forced to sit there and watch.
She was drinking wine while they beat me with iron rods.
Well, I have evidence that her father was involved.
Another one to burn.
You're showing you're unsaily there a little bit.
I'm assuming you called me for a reason. Is that the only reason?
One of the members of my freehold is missing.
Okay.
And has been for some time, and he had affiliations with a secret court that shouldn't technically exist.
Fuck.
I was going to bring him in and have questionings and give him a chance to step away. If not, he was going to be... Unfortunately, I would have broken the laws of our own laws and executed him.
And says, next time, before you do that, bring him to the only person who can execute him legally right now. Me. I may not have the blade, but I have not been officially deposed. I am still just missing.
Which, speaking of which, keep an eye on your back.
This is I have gone and reformed my old circle.
Also, they're going to try to depose your wife.
I don't care. I would rather be by my hand, but
I mean, you two had the most beautiful love story, and now you just have severe hatred for your wife.
that's what happens when you take the person that you've given everything to and attempt to destroy them for no other reason than power.
Aiden, what would you do if I did that?
He's like, say the safe word?
I've missed the two of you.
What would Finn say? What would Finn do?
He would talk you down because he's all nice and soft and fluffy.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
how
about
we-
like Finn.
Yeah, he's what the kids call a golden retriever.
Ah.
He's like,
David's still on the line as she's talking.
David's like, do I need to be here for this conversation?
Yes, it's very important. Anyways, you still owe me.
I am not saying I don't.
In order for me to do things, I need you to up my title.
Aren't you a countess?
I want duchy.
You understand that I have to depose the person who's currently in the duchy, which means I would have to come forward and reveal that I'm not hidden anymore.
I'm technically only Countess of the Pacific Northwest. There is no Duke or Duchess, as far as I'm aware, in the Pacific Northwest.
No, because of the Duke of the Duchess of the West.
Yeah, they're in California. They don't do shit.
I still would have to remove them from office and install you in their office because that duchy is already created. I can't just make you a new duchy.
Yes, you can.
That's even worse. And plus, once again, I'd have to reveal that I'm no longer missing.
Okay. I don't see the problem.
That's because you don't know my plans, and I'm not telling you.
Oh, why not? I mean, you overheard something you shouldn't have overheard, so you owe me at least a little bit of that. Minimum.
You witnessed the death of Mab.
Mm-hmm.
And did nothing to stop it.
Why would I argue with the High King? Back then. If we want to continue having this conversation, you don't grow a spine, I can come into New York and overthrow you myself.
Aiden's like, I just got done fighting a fucking war.
Yeah, for 11 years, I know.
I don't particularly want to be thrown into a war, period, but
Aiden says,
I have to.
Aiden says, look, why don't we table this conversation and have a face-to-face?
Yeah, High King David be in Seattle in 3 days. Click.
Oh, God. So we come back to this world and you become like raging super bitch.
I can make him my husband too.
It's like, not without asking us.
Would you like High King David to be a husband?
I don't even know the guy. Plus, isn't he like 40? That's crazy old.
Sometimes I might be into DILFs.
Dilf.
He's like, one of us could turn into a DILF.
I mean, Finn is technically a DILF.
Oh, yeah.
Emerson is like, as a DILF myself, I don't know how I feel about overhearing this conversation. 1, 2, 40's not that bad.
No.
40 is not that bad. All right, let's cut back over.
That's when men are.
Since the conversation has gotten ludicrous, let's cut back.
I feel like Finn just keeps sneezing.
Yeah. So Finn's having an allergy attack with you guys. So how are you guys? Where are you guys headed with Finn again?
We're going into the observatory now.
Gotcha. So
They
you guys
probably had that conversation with Emrys, basically telling about the werewolves while Rose was having that conversation, trying to blackmail High King David.
Yep. Pretty much.
Just to connect the dots.
There you go.
Emrys was also kind of like giving as much play-by-play as to what Rose was up to as possible.
So
In
basically,
TLDR, Rose gives no fucks anymore.
right. So what's the code name for High King David then? Through like text messaging.
Oberon.
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 Oh, I was gonna say.
Aiden, out of nowhere, and you don't know how he can hear this, but he goes,
Oh my god.
his name is Ball Busted.
Okay.
Change.
So baby girl.
Wait, Finn is not. Wait, was that Finn that,
That was
said this? Or
Aiden. That was
said
Aiden said that.
He's
Okay.
in the back
Then
seat of the
Aiden's
car.
like-
He somehow can hear what you're saying on your phone.
Then he's like, nope, sorry, not Oberon. Ball busted.
He just looks up at Pandora and just flips the phone screen. Who the fuck is ball busted?
And then an emoji
That's
of a
from-
fairy.
That,
And then another emoji of a crown.
Shit, right. Oh, I forgot about him. He's still alive. That's the High King. I mean, he's HKD to me just because it's easier. But yeah, he's like the High King of the East Coast or the US. I don't know how the Fae stuff is split up.
Actually, all of Fae, pretty much, but mostly East Coast.
Pandora doesn't know that. She just
Yeah.
knows he's based in New York and that like the regions are kind of cut up, so she's just not quite sure. But she's like, yeah, he's like top of the food chain, all that stuff.
He's Rose's boss.
Yeah. He's basically he's like the CEO of Faye.
Does Emrys tell Bay that Rose told him to come to Seattle?
I'm coming to rip your nuts off.
Sure did.
Bay's just gonna text back. It's like, you should tell him to bring bagels. Send.
Period.
I will tell Rose
Bay
to
gets
tell
it.
him that.
Tell me what?
He says that David should bring bagels. when
She
he
sends a
comes.
text, you better bring fucking bagels and they better be fresh.
I love Rose so fucking much.
Sends a text back to Bay. Message received.
Did you tell Bay about the computer?
Yes.
Did you get the computer for me? Question mark. Pleading eyes emoji.
Oh my
We-
god.
We can. Would you like me to?
And Bay sends a gif of from the Minion, whatever the Minions movie was, of the little girl with the unicorn making pouty eyes.
It's so cute and
Okay.
fluffy.
We'll
Not that
we'll
one.
get you the
But it's that
we'll get
girl
you
with the pleading eyes.
Mhm.
we'll get you the computer then. And then to Rose, once you're done there, we'll shut down and take that apart because Bay wants the computer.
Emrys would know that Bay is very.
You're muted if you tried to say something just
For
then.
what? For what?
She knows a lot of computer hackery stuff. Can probably dig in a bit more to get some info.
Okay. She just slowly does the sleep mode for the computer, and then
Wait,
sticky note.
I would say the one thing she knows how to do, make computers stop.
Wait. Before you take it apart, just get up a moment and then come back here with me. I'm gonna try something, and I don't know how well it's gonna work in here,
Okay.
but it might give us a bit more insight.
Yep. She'll step back, look at Aiden, give him the middle finger, and then
Aiden looks at you and he's like, "I'll put it on the schedule."
And Emrys is going to go through his rote, and he's going to rewind time.
As you
Yes!
look over, by the way, as you look over at Aiden to do that, she froze.
Oh,
You froze a little bit.
You froze.
my
Hopefully it comes
computer's having a moment.
Okay, but as you look over at Aiden, he basically is standing at the coffee table, and his hands are hovering over that bound book, and he's like moving his hands over it, and you feel him just burning in glamour. And you see that the lock on the book pops open, but the book doesn't open. And he says, "So does anyone know what this is?"
I look over. Do I recognize the book at all?
Make me an occult roll. Intelligence occult.
Okay.
Difficulty is 8.
Okay. It's going to be 7.
67. Fucking roll 20 dice roller still hates me.
3.
3 successes? All right. So you basically see that the book looks like it is, number one, it is bound in leather. It has a bunch of Latin on the cover, which
Emrys reads Latin.
which roughly translates into of alchemy and other magics.
Alchemy and other magics.
And Aiden says, it's a grimoire.
That's what it looks like to me as well.
He says, it has bindings on it. He says, I managed to get the lock tripped. He says, but don't think that I'm good enough to get the book to open without it exploding.
Okay. We maybe should leave that for later. Take it with us, of course, and we'll look into removing the bindings.
Aiden, like, the book floats up. Aiden, it's hovering like above Aiden's hand. He's not even touching it. And then he holds his left hand out, and like just a pocket of darkness forms. And he floats the book over, and it slips into the pocket of darkness, and it closes up.
Hot.
Inevitable.
And then
go ahead.
And then Emrys is going to, all right, I apologize if what I do is painful. I'm about to use some magic here. It's going to affect the entire room. So just thought I should give some warning first.
Thank you.
Least I could do. And he's going to do the Doctor Strange thing where he makes the motion, the rings appear around his hand, and he's going to start rewinding time. And right. I'm going to have to roll for that, I know. I will make my arete roll.
The difficulty on that for this part of the city is going to be it's definitely going to be an 8.
Okay. I'm going to spend a willpower for at least one success.
Mm-hmm.
And rolling. Okay. Shorty, that's a 10 and a 9. And that's it. So in total, 3 successes, which according to the time sphere, gets me the ability to do a time span of 20 years.
Time magic is stupid powerful.
Time magic is fun.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to rewind enough to like when Murder Hobo was last in the room.
You can actually make the Sign Sphere do that. You can literally set up kind of like a search and a search engine. You can say, I need to know when he was last here.
Okay. Yeah. I need to know when he was last here, what he was doing, why he left.
Murder Hobo is sitting at the computer in a computer chair. Mark appears behind him, drives the red blade through the computer chair and Murder Hobo, and both the computer chair and Murder Hobo disappear.
Am I the only one who sees this?
Mm-hmm.
Rose, you're not going to like this.
On a scale of I'm going to burn everything down, and I might be mildly upset.
Conscience. Make her go outside so that the other tenants don't get their shit burned.
Maybe we should go outside and have this conversation.
We can have it right here.
You want to take the computer?
I say this because we want to make sure that the computer survives and we can take it to Bay. 2, I don't want any of the other tenants of this building to pay for
Emery,
so I'm going to be that pissed.
Emery,
possibly.
You see Aiden has reached his arms out like this, and it looks like the wings of a blackbird extend out beneath his arms. And he walks up behind Rose, and he wraps his arms around her. And he pulls you to your chest, and he like puts his head down by your ear, and he's like, "Let's just relax for a second."
What happened?
Emerson's gonna start,
and Aiden nods at you.
I'm gonna start taking the computer apart. Mark was here.
Excuse me, what?
Mark, at some point, and he's, taking the...
Actually, you can tell her the exact date and time.
I tell her the exact date and time that Mark was here.
We were in New Orleans.
We sure were. Takes the monitor, because it's a nice monitor.
We weren't in New Orleans. We were in Seattle when Finn was kidnapped.
Again. Finds a bag to put everything in, starts walking to the door. Walk with me, talk with me.
He violated Fey laws, and he's Fey-blooded.
I'm afraid he did more than that.
I'm sorry, what? What did he do?
So, remember how we made note that the chair is missing?
Yes.
Wait a bit. We are like walking down the stairs with you.
I'm getting
So,
carried.
Yeah.
yeah, you're getting carried.
The entire
Mark
time
came in.
by the way, the entire time Aiden has you in his grip, you know he does this. It's one of the things that he can do with legerdemain. He is, I think it's legerdemain, but he is basically quashing your rage. There's
Nice.
waves of calm coming out from him. You can feel his presence as soothing,
Yeah.
which he rarely does. He's not the guy you go for
Snuggles.
like
For
snuggles or
Snuggles.
nurturing. Well, snuggles is a different thing, you know. This is more something he rarely does.
He knows she's probably gonna lose it.
Yes.
Yeah. They get outside. They get to the car. Emerus unlocks the trunk, has Aiden wait on the sidewalk with Rose. Unlocks the trunk, puts the computer in the trunk, closes the trunk, walks back over, and goes. So, and this may be the reason why he's missing. Just to put that out there.
What?
It looks.
Mark
It looks. It looks like he teleported in through the Umbra and stabbed Murder Hobo with the red blade.
It might have been. No, it was. He overheard my fucking phone call
Very possibly.
when I was trying.
Murder Hobo is not just dead. He's completely gone. He has been redacted from existence.
He basically stole a face soul.
I don't know how
Deleted
that
it.
works.
Destroyed it. That means there's no
Yeah.
chance. There's no chance of him ever coming back.
That sounds about right. With the red blade, no. There's these been
What is with
obliterated.
that fucking blade?
It is an ancient, magical Arthurian blade of legend. That is kind of its deal.
What is it made by? I don't think it's Fae made. That was his mage sword. That was his mage sword. It was mage made.
I have a very, very, very bad feeling that my
I don't
past
think it
life
was
is
a
the
mage
one.
sword.
It had pattern weave in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it had patternweave in it, but it was not a mage's. It wasn't made by a mage. It's actually
It was enchanted by a mage. Then.
yes.
Okay. She's just. That look on her face is like she wants to be really mad, but she's struggling.
I don't know who made the blade. I don't even know who enchanted the blade. But
I have to call the Duke and the Duchess
probably a good idea.
and put out a warrant for Mark's arrest.
Unfortunate.
He violated our laws.
Aiden behind you, still holding you. He says, "We don't have any evidence."
All you have is the word of a Merlin, whatever that counts for.
And the only thing we can do is have him swear. And
Which we can easily do.
yes,
And I would.
But the big issue with it all is, and he's like, "I'm not trying to be an asshole this time." The big issue with it all is he's still going to be seen as an outsider. He's not bound by oath. He can lie.
I can bring whoever whoever's adjudicating back here
There's a way.
if it's possible, and then show them myself.
There is a way we can make him not lie. And you know this.
Are you gonna bind me by an oath?
If it has to come down to it in order for this to go through, unfortunately, I have to.
And and Aiden leans really close to your ear, and he says, "I don't know if you're forgetting, or if you just." Mortals can literally use their banality against our magic to break any oath. They can still lie. That's why their word is not taken in testimony in court.
I am beyond fuming right now.
I know, I just don't want you to spend energy where you don't need to on something that may not work. For the Fae court, we have no evidence unless we have another Fae. The only Fae we'd have for this, who would even slightly count, is Mark himself. I don't even think he met Mark, did he?
No, Aiden did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden was a Fae-blooded Bastet.
No, Finn told me about him. But he's, he was accepted in court as Fae. So
Yes.
He was. But his word would still count if he were to address the Duke and Duchess. But that's the only problem. I mean, I could go into...
This is why I need to have my own duchy.
If you want the duchy, we can just go kill the Duke and Duchess.
I'm not breaking Fae laws.
Kill in the sense that we'll send them back through the recycle bin.
Will be just as bad as Phaelith.
You just have to get caught and all. That's,
Aiden.
Yes, what?
No.
I know. I'm just trying to cheer you up.
That means I am going to have to talk to Finn because the process that I was trying to get through with fucking murder hobo is now gone. All of my work is now fucking gone.
We've faced bigger obstacles.
Yeah, I'm going to have Finn talk about his time in the Shadow Court and get us in.
You do understand what that's going to cost him?
I know.
All right.
I mean, he's been on the run this entire fucking time from me.
Yes, but he was also hoping that when his daughter gained the throne, that he would be able to be pardoned.
He is gonna be pardoned. It's just, with this situation, we had a lot of unsolved answers, considering the Shadow Court was involved with the nothing, and then now there's all this other shit going on. So help me God, if it's the nothing doing shit again.
So I thought it was in therapy.
Who's the therapist?
I don't know.
It did make Mark an offer.
That's right.
So, let's pause that again. So, Madness, Diamond, Bay.
That's me.
You guys are going into the observatory. The observatory, there's no one really in it because the parking lot's all closed down, because of all the equipment outside. But there's no, and by in it I mean there's no students in it. You do see several people walking around. They're back in the left-hand section where the offices are. They're coming and going from that area. What are you doing and what are you looking for?
Does it still smell and taste like magic here?
Oh, hell yes.
Cool.
It's actually even stronger.
Back to allergy season, baby.
Yeah.
Pandora Bay looks like they want to power wash their sinuses right now. Full on, both hands putting pressure on sides of the nose, like the thing where you try to clear your throat and hope that like your nose gets the cue. Is fucking like kind of miserable, but the normal level of miserable plus like
Right.
an extra step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puffy
Okay.
eyes,
Mhm.
swollen, red nose.
Pulls out like a nasal spray and just like pumps a pump in each one, is just like trying to hold their head back, try to get it to work.
Finn said, "Did you run out of Aiden's elixir?"
He only gave me one.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's insanely addictive.
Can you?
Hey yo.
Mm-mm,
Magic
I don't do alchemy.
Damn it. Pandora, I want the other one next time. Who gives me drugs?
I'm gonna be real. I don't like him.
Aiden's like, maybe this will work, and he reaches out a finger and he brings it up to your forehead. What would happen if someone enchanted you?
Faye currently is wearing a necklace that's enchanted by Daisy.
What does the necklace do?
The necklace basically makes Faye immune to their like bullshit, charm bullshit,
Yeah.
because they tried to fuck Aiden.
Yeah,
on
but
the kitchen table.
that on the kitchen table. Actually, that was your choice. It didn't matter where you were going to do it. But the amulet is enchanted, but you are not.
Mhm.
And what enchanting does is it allows humans to be able to see glamour. So you can see, like, you could see through their seeming and see their true forms. If there's any chimera about that cannot be seen normally by humans, you'll be able to see them. And you would be much easier to affect with Fey magic.
Is he explaining this to Ben?
No. He's just reaching out a finger. He's moving it towards your forehead.
It's kind of no touchy.
He's like,
I don't know,
oh,
like that.
damn. I'm used to this working. He says,
You are not my type.
I know. I'm sorry. I forgot about
You're
the amulet. It's been 11 years.
That's true. That's true.
Huh?
You're married twice over to someone I'm fairly certain doesn't like me.
No. Not to actually seduce you. Just to, you get baffled by this, and then I touch you on the forehead, and I cast a spell.
Absolutely not. Go the fuck over there.
Oh,
Pandora,
no.
I'm going with the other one next time.
This
is your problem. And Bay is going to storm forward.
Oh.
Finn's like, they are not very reasonable. I was going to enchant her to see if that took away the effects of the magic, because then she would have the magic kind of in part of her, and maybe that would give her some buffer from all this shit.
Hey, Pandora, you would know this from our slumber parties. Bay has a problem with being touched by really pretty men without clarifications from college.
Look. First of all, I'm not sure if that wouldn't like make her allergic to herself.
That's what I was saying. If it doesn't work, I can just draw it back out. And the worst thing she has is a bad allergy attack.
She can also have a seizure, and in her defense,
she could technically die. Yeah.
She could have a seizure, and also she was blinded earlier today, and then unblinded, and Emrys almost died, and all that stuff. So like, the mood isn't great. Also,
I didn't know about that.
I know you didn't know, but ask next time.
Like I said, I got ahead of myself because I didn't remember the amulet. It's been 11 years, so I didn't know this wasn't going to work, because this normally works.
But even still, like, that's kind of creepy. That's like the strategy.
Sorry.
Like, not gonna lie. Like,
I know.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean anything by it. You're trying to help, but like, give her a minute, and maybe she'll just deal with the migraine for now. Yeah.
Maybe it'd be better if you explain it and I stay across the room.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, this place is massively enchanted.
Yeah. that was kind of an issue.
He says, he points to the room that the that's actually the observatory portion with the telescope and everything. He says, whatever that thing is, and he's pointing to the telescope, that was built by knockers. He says,
Oh,
I don't know where it looks, but it doesn't look anywhere here.
here like Seattle or here like
I have
this
no
dimension?
freaking clue, but if the amount of chimerical energy that's in that thing, it could possibly look anywhere it wants to.
So it's like a panopticon fucking thing? That's
I would have to
concerning.
go check it out. Are the mages gonna like zap me if I go play with it?
I mean, no one is anyone here? We found anyone?
There's people back in the office.
Technically, we have Penny.
That is true. We do have Penny, but let's check with who is here first. Just to be safe.
Penny's like, I'll go back and see if there's any back there I recognize and ask permission, I guess.
Yeah.
So Penny goes wandering in the office. After a few minutes, she comes walking out with that one dark-haired short woman that was running the mages who were outside of the building and trying to defend it. The ones who had like kind of were in the line along the outside of the observatory. But she's the woman who was basically kind of in charge and giving them orders. She comes over, walking over to you guys, and she says, Pandora? Right?
Yeah.
He's like, it's like, Penny said that one of your associates wanted to look at the telescope in the observatory.
Yep.
He's like, who is your friend?
So actually she was Penny's boss for a while. I don't think you met her, but her name's Rose. She has a studio here.
Rose.
Well, Rose's husband.
Okay. So, and this is the same Rosalind who basically declared war on the mages right before all this shit exploded?
I mean, she was missing for 11 Fae years.
No. I'm asking if this is the same person. I don't really need to know where they've been.
Yes.
So you want us to allow access to her husband and someone who has declared that this observatory
did not declare war.
Someone who has declared this observatory does not belong to the mages and that they were going to wrest it from us. And considering this is one of our largest natural supplies of dross, would mean that we, in a time of great need, would be depleted of a massive resource. That, Rose.
Yes.
So I'm going to say no.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And if that friend is with you, I'm going to probably ask you to escort them out the building.
If Rose is here, or if her husband's here, because he's like right
Either
here.
one of them.
Oh.
Finn's actually not there.
He's not there?
No.
Oh, I thought. Oh, because he stayed outside so I could.
No.
No.
Did
he get fucking kidnapped again?
Did you look around?
Did he just go to the thing?
Yep.
Oh my.
Bless my husband. Bless him.
You see that he is sitting in the chair at the bottom of the telescope, and he is looking through the lens. You notice that the dome door on the telescope is closed.
Right. What the fuck?
And then Finn is looking at he puts his eye to the lens, and he looks at it and he says, "That's not possible." And then he goes whoop into the lens.
Oh shit!
Rose is gonna be so
Rose
pissed.
is gonna be so mad.
And this is a good time to go to break.
So mad. Oh, I got him kidnapped again.
You don't know if he got kidnapped.
Let's go.
You had one job, Pandora.
He didn't listen to me. I said we were gonna ask for permission, and he didn't listen to me.
Of course he doesn't.
Do I have to put your Rose? Put your husbands on a leash, and then give me the leash. The
All right, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, Smirks. We'll be right back. Thank you.
God.
Watch this. Em, sit up.
No.
Can't tell me what to do, Dad.
Ugh.
She's wearing a dag shirt, so yeah, I can.
Yeah, I am. It's comfy. It's like super soft.
Yeah, I know. I love our shirts. I'm almost. If we ever get to the point where we're actually selling the shirts regularly and I start ordering them to process the orders myself, it's gonna be like, I don't want to because their shirts are nicer. But all that being said, so the dark-haired mage is looking up where Finn was, and she looks at you, Pandora, and then she looks at Penny,
Sick.
and then she looks at Bay. You're inside, right?
Oh, not again.
Bay is within eye line of Pandora and Penny, but Bay is probably like looking around at other things and not really paying attention.
Okay. So she looks at you. She's from back and forth between Penny and Pandora, and she's like, "What the fuck was that?"
I don't know, but he does this
Where
every
did he go?
time. I have no fucking idea.
How did he go there?
The telescope ate him. You saw? Fucking slurped him.
That has never happened to any mage who's looked through that telescope.
He said that it was made by some kind of fae.
We knew it's enchanted, but we could never get it to work.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's a fae thing. He does this every time, honestly.
His wife's gonna be mad.
Pandora's gonna start crying. She's
Yes.
like, I just got my friend back, and now she's gonna be mad at me.
Oh, hello, Sleepy Orange.
You
Oh my
two,
God.
and
The
she points
strawberry
to
shit.
Penny and to Pandora. Stay right here. I'm gonna go make a phone call.
When the mage leaves, Pandora's gonna call out for Bay.
Bay, Pandora's calling you.
Buddy.
Bay is just gonna turn around and has like severe resting bitch face.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, for fuck's sake. You were texting Emrys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta let him know about something.
Okay. Is it made shit?
No, Rose's husband just got eaten by the telescope.
That sounds like something you should text Emrys. I'm not texting that.
No, but like, okay.
Pandora, I would like to reiterate what I told Paul Blonde and Touchy.
Yeah,
I don't think Rose likes me. Let's not have my number be associated with, hey, dude, your husband got fucking snatched.
Yeah. Oh, he apologized, by the way, and Pandora's like going to just call Emrys.
Emrys, your phone rings. It's not Pandora.
Hey,
It's a number you don't know. Pandora, Emrys' phone is busy.
What?
Are you going to answer the number you don't know?
I'm gonna go and stand right next to Rose,
Rose is skinny kitty.
and I'm going to put the phone on speaker and answer. Hello.
Emrys Malik Grant.
Yes.
Again? Wait, did they call it?
We have not met. I am Bianca
Oh.
Soravina. I am the caretaker for the observatory.
Oh shit! Yeah, they called him first.
I was
Hi.
told by my representatives at the council that this person who just attempted to use our telescope was someone you know.
I think there's a long, deep sigh.
Blonde gentleman, incredibly attractive.
Oh God.
What did my husband do?
Am I on speaker?
Yes, you are.
This is mage business.
You're in the presence of trust.
Emrys, you're getting a bunch of texts. You're getting a bunch of texts.
Your phone's blowing up.
Yeah, you're getting a bunch of texts from Pandora.
The spouse of said blonde gentleman is with me right now.
Oh, the Countess. Then it's even more imperative that I not speak to you in front of her.
What
You
happened?
get a text that says, "Tell Rose I'm sorry," in all caps. You get another text that says she should get him a leash. I know a good place. And then you get another text that says, "I swear to God, I was trying to do things right and he didn't listen to me. Not my fault."
I take the phone off speaker. I put it to my ear. What happened?
The gentleman attempted to use the telescope. Don't know what he did, but that telescope's never worked.
Okay.
Somehow he did something to it, and it sucked him into the telescope.
I'm sorry. He did what? And it did what to who? What? Wait.
Rose is just staring at Emery's like, excuse me?
She's not blinking.
Aiden's still holding you, and he says, "So I can hear everything they're saying."
Mm-hmm.
He says, "You're gonna be mad at Finn."
Am I gonna have PTSD?
I don't know if he's dead or not, so I don't know.
Is the telescope doing
dead?
anything?
He got sucked into a magic telescope.
I'm sorry, what?
He's in a magic telescope. Apparently, it's a magic telescope that's at the observatory.
Is the telescope doing anything now that Finnegan has been sucked into it?
What's it gonna do? Burp?
I have no idea. We've never encountered anything like this before.
It's never worked before. It is absolutely full of dross. We pull some dross out of it every now and then, but it keeps on making more.
The telescope. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Given what I know about how that works, but for fairies, for the changeling, that makes perfect sense. Okay. I can be there soonish.
Rose.
What?
One of the birds is missing.
She is climbing into the driver's seat of the car.
Rose, get out of the driver's seat.
Aiden is like, just get in. I don't know if she knows how to drive.
I don't.
Emrys will open the driver's side. We'll pull her out. Get in the back, and we'll get in the car. And I'm on my way right now.
Bird's missing.
Hang up the car. I hang up the phone.
Aiden like gets in the back seat and he's just holding you, Rose.
The bird's missing.
And Aiden looks at you and his eyes are like suddenly solid black.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you, Emery's, and he says, "Drive."
Driving now.
So what
That's
is
the car.
Because
Drives off.
Aiden was relaying what was on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so dross.
It's what they call, or what they can make out of, glamour.
It's how I was
the
able to drain
the telescope's
the...
Faye made.
Yeah, apparently.
So they have no rights to it.
Why don't we know that the telescope? Why didn't we know that the telescope was Faye made?
Because we weren't allowed to be in there.
How could someone make a chimerical creation of that power and us not know about it? It would be like a shining fucking beacon.
Because the mages had it under their fucking control this entire goddamn time.
What if the mages had it made for some reason?
Well, no. If I need, we may need to call Molly.
Emrys, your phone is still blowing up. Pandora never got an answer from you, so she's just like freaking out.
Why is your phone
Emrys Emrys has the phone attached to the car and is now listening to listening to like Siri read the text messages over the speaker.
Pandora,
Oh, God.
in your best Siri voice, speak your text messages.
Oh fuck! I don't have an iPhone. I'll just do it like a robotic.
My
just gonna do it live.
Siri has an accent, so you don't have to worry about
fucking
it.
AI voice. Have you told Rose? Have you told her? Have you told her I'm sorry? Misspelling of sorry. Mages told us not to move. Might go look at the telescope myself. Don't know if it eats werewolves. Have you told Rose I'm so... Is Rose okay? Are you not answering because you're on fire? Did I make Rose set you on fire? I'm sorry.
We'll stop the text. And we'll set up, do you want to reply? We'll say yes. And we'll reply, not on fire. We're on our way. Stay put. Rose not happy.
And apparently in the text, the bird's gone.
Also, one of the birds is gone.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. I'm very sorry to Rose and her bird.
They have no idea what the bird is.
Yeah.
Well, she knows like there's like something with like a bird and her and Finn. She doesn't know like what it represents, but like, because Rose has been upset about the bird doing weird stuff before, and so
The fact the bird is gone.
yeah, the fact that something's up with the bird is not good.
Just and he'll just text back. Just stay put. On our way. We'll be there soon.
Holy shit.
Did you tell Rose he needs a leash?
Real quick.
She knows now.
She knows now. Oh, fuck. I'm going to start the giveaway now. This is for a shirt that is going to be given away to one lucky winner. I gotta fix this. Oh shit, I can't type. I'm assuming you're going really fast, by the way.
Yeah.
So you guys, it's gonna take you. Wow. No, you're not that far. It's gonna take about 30 minutes to get there in total.
Okay.
So Pandora. So for the next 30 minutes, what is Pandora going to do?
Right.
Number one, people start showing up.
Fuck. She
They
was gonna go
appear
and try to
all
check
be
the telescope.
mages. Oh, well, they don't show up right away. So they'll take like 10 minutes to show up. So you're going to go check out the telescope?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the telescope.
All right. So
See if he dropped anything, if he left anything, like...
Faye is going to grab Pandora by the back of the shirt. And see Pandora going near the telescope. And just like, the fuck are you going?
I just want to see if like maybe he like dropped something.
No.
Maybe there's a plushie in the chair. Like
No. Just think of it like crime show drama, tampering with evidence. Also, we don't know if you're going to disappear. And if you disappear, I'm left here by myself.
But you have Penny.
You want to leave me and Penny alone together in a mage thing?
Okay. Can I like peek? Like, can I like get a little closer? Like, I won't sit.
How is this telescope like positioned? Like, how is it? Is it like on? Is it on another level, like on display or something?
I'll describe this in a second. Folks, type !ship in the next 30 minutes to be entered in the raffle for the shirt. !ship. So the basically the way the observatory is set up is there's a ground floor, which has kind of like an area for like students to sit. This, you know, they can put out chairs and stuff like that. And then above that there is a very ornate brass upper tier that you can see the observatory is on some kind of on a rotating foundation base, and in the center of the rotating tier there is a catwalk that goes out, and this is suspended from a pillar in the middle of the room. Then there's a platform that the old telescope sits on, and it's set up to where the telescope rotates with the dome as the dome rotates around. And so you have to go up onto the catwalk. There's either a set of stairs by the entrance to that area, or there's 2 ladders inside the room.
How about?
Oh, and there's a catwalk that goes all the way around the dome.
I'm assuming you got a hold of Emrys.
Yes, they're on their way.
Okay.
You receive another text that says, "Do not move. Wait, do period, not period, move period. Bay is in charge until we get there."
Oh,
Come on!
do you show that to Bay?
No.
No.
Thank
You
God.
know, like her phone buzzes and she's just like, oh, and she goes like,
She shoves her phone in her pocket.
yeah.
Bay is just gonna. I feel like it's gonna look bad on us if we go look at that telescope.
Penny's all looking at the telescope. She's like, it's not doing anything. I mean, it's just sitting there like a giant battery.
What do you mean a battery?
It's okay. So you know how mages can use magical energy from things that are already magical?
No.
Okay, sorry. Mages can use other magical energy to power our magics.
Okay.
We call
got
that
it.
energy dross, and it's in stuff like Fey creations, like their chimera, like short rib. He's dross. Like I could literally take power from him and use it to power spells. I don't because he's a cutie, but also there is the concepts of like, you know, that giant thing. It makes dross. It just sits there and makes dross. That's all it does. We don't know where it comes from, apparently. And it just, we drain from it to do powerful spells, but it always replenishes.
Do you have to like, I apologize for my analogy. Is it like you have to have an ATM card to pull from a specific thing here?
No,
Because
but
it's,
you
like,
have to have
written?
permission to come in here.
Do you have permission to come in here?
I do.
Can you pull from that here?
I don't know if I should at this point, because I don't know if I'm incriminated with you guys or if I'm like not a suspect and I can just go by numbers. But I do have to get permission to pull no matter what. They don't just let you draw willy-nilly.
Okay.
You have to
well,
submit your project and tell them what you want the extra energy for and stuff like that.
Okay. Bay is just like looping their arms. Like one arm is around Pandora's arm, holding the bicep, squeezing, kind of like, it's okay, it's fine, like soothing
Petting.
motions. And with Penny, like Bay is just like hand around the shoulder and directing them like to just meander, because of course we're probably fucking stuck here, but we're gonna have a simple conversation. So you can do like that thing that you use to track down Emrys, right?
Yeah.
Can you do that on
On
John
Finn?
Hachi?
I don't have anything of his. Oh, when Rose gets here, I can use Rose to track him.
Bay pulls out the candy bar wrapper.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh. And she kind of takes it and she's like, yeah, I could probably find him with this. And it basically, this is like a little bit of dross.
Does this work the same way it worked on Charmed, where you had to be like in the same like thing, kind of like how Piper couldn't locate like Leo if Leo was in heaven, and
Oh,
he could locate Cole.
good point. If he went like to wherever the Fae go, the dreaming or whatever. Yeah, I couldn't find him there.
Okay. But if he's like here, you could like get a read on him.
Yes.
Cool. We should probably try that. I'm assuming in this observatory, there's probably a map or like a split or like something like.
There's a map for the local park that this observatory's in. That's on the college. Yeah.
We're gonna head that way.
Okay, it's on a wall near the entrance.
And Bay's gonna just kind of. All right, Penny, tell me how I can help you.
Penny's like, give me a minute so I can see if I can on him.
Okay, Pandora, give me both your hands, please.
Pandora gives Bay both of her hands.
Bay is just holding both of Pandora's hands and putting them in the center of their chest so Pandora can feel their heartbeat.
Emrys has a thought, sends a message to Penny. Penny, Council told me what's happening. Don't do anything reckless. Stay put. I'm on my way.
No, you get a message back almost immediately. No problem. I'm just locating the Fae. I'm sure that's not reckless. I'm not going anywhere.
I love her so much.
Okay. Period. Please be careful. Period.
You use too many exclamation points and stuff. This is text message. There are no rules. Look, blah, blah, is this like letters and numbers? That means I'm happy. Stop using rules. Send.
Bay is just gonna like stand there with Pandora's hand and just like flatten them in the center of their chest.
Pandora's literally gonna start tearing up.
It's like, it's okay. They're on their way back.
Penny sits down on the floor, like literally just cross-legged, sits on the floor, kind of leans up against the wall, and she puts her head against the wall. She puts her hands on her knees, and she's like this leaning against the wall, and she sits there for a while. Let me make a roll. Where's my roller?
But Pandora, one thing you would immediately notice is that Bay no longer wears silver necklaces.
Yeah.
There's one, but it's the chain of it is no longer silver.
And like the pendant is tucked in.
Pendant is like all the way in the shirt, basically.
Yeah.
So Penny's eyes pop open, and Penny's like, so he's not here.
Like in the park?
No, I think I pretty much got a good read. He's probably nowhere within several hundred miles. That's as far as I really could cast out.
100.
But I got a clear bead of him not being anywhere around.
I mean, that's better than.
Oh, and that took her like 10 minutes.
That's
So people are arriving now.
Yes. This is when the mages start showing up.
Okay. Since we're seeing people like kind of filing in, Pandora is gonna like go and sit next to Penny against the wall and like make grabby hands at Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They just is gonna come and stand behind Pandora, who's sitting. Just so then Pandora is leaning against Bay.
Okay.
Against basically
And
leaning near the wall.
pinning Bay to the wall.
Yeah. Not the fun kind.
Not the fun kind.
So, and again, like Pandora's making an effort to try and like be quieter. That's gonna be like, so what happened? Like, no, it's like, so he's still he's still in this like realm.
Penny's
At
like,
least
I didn't get extended out that far. She says, I can try again. I could go farther, but it's going to take me longer.
I mean,
I was really casting around a wide net.
yeah.
Maybe
I-
we just wait for Emrys.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's gonna be here soon. It would probably
Like,
take
and
you.
besides the lady that was out here, she's kind of like been distracted, so she didn't really probably notice what I was doing. But if I start throwing it out even farther, all of those people just way
Yeah.
back there are going to notice I'm doing something.
Do you want a distraction?
No. It won't work. If I throw out a bigger net, it means that they're going to feel it because I'm going to be like going continental United States or farther.
Oh, yeah, I can't provide that big of a distraction. I think anything I do on that level would probably be bad.
Yeah, and it's also going to be, it would also be kind of risky for me to do it that big because that's affecting a lot of reality.
Yeah, okay, let's not do that. Let's wait for Emrys to get here.
While we're on our way,
Mm-hmm.
I send a message to Tati. Something's happened at the observatory. Might need you there.
You get a message back on almost instantaneously. Yes, I know. The council was notified. She says, we've sent people there. If you're headed there, be aware the situation is volatile.
Yep, we're all
And we're
on our way there
bringing a
now.
nuclear bomb.
We're bringing a nuclear bomb. A nuclear
Legalized
fey
nuclear
bomb.
Oh boy.
Not a wizard money game.
All right, so you guys
Y'all
are
got
kind of
an angry rose.
y'all are kind of like waiting for another 10 minutes as Emery's comes screeching into the parking lot. You see that there's all the construction equipment is there. You can see cars are now parked in the parking lot. What are you guys doing? Just piling out and headed in?
Rose
Exactly.
getting out.
I wanted to say that before they got there, well, in between basically like consoling Pandora, discussing a couple of things here and there with Penny, like Bay's just tracking, her name was Bianca, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of tracking her because it seems like she's the one who's just here.
Yeah.
And is just watching like where she's going within this place.
She seems to be the most kind of urgent out of all of them. All the people who showed up like within the last 10 minutes, they've all filed back into what you think is a meeting room in the back to the right. Bianca has been running from that meeting room. She runs out with some kind of device in her hands and she goes up the stairs and she spends some time by the actual telescope. She comes back and she goes in there and then she goes like, she comes out and she's on the phone for a bit, you know, so she's been the one who's been like, she's like not in the meeting for the entire meeting, but she's obviously handling a lot of other things.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay. What do you want to do?
You can go to them. That's all. I just wanted to know what she was doing during this.
Yeah. She's, I guess it's kind of almost mundane stuff.
Mm-hmm. She's basically a secretary.
She's an administrator, so yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys, Rose, you're headed straight in?
She's walking.
All right.
Yeah, and then Emrys kind of turns to Rose. Can you at least try to stay calm? I know this is a huge deal, but can you try not to start a fight?
If they run their mouths first and insult me first, then it's game on.
Okay. I did what I could. Did
What I could.
Nope, because the way that she's going to do it is she's going to behave herself, but the moment they start running her mouth towards her and they start throwing insults first, it's game on. At that point, it's self-defense.
And Rose, you've seen this from Aiden before. When he's going into something that's really serious, he always gets really quiet. And that's usually when he is contemplating how many people he's going to have to kill to get out of this.
Yeah, she'll pat.
He says, don't worry. We'll get him back.
We better get him back.
We'll get him back or we'll kill everyone in the building.
If Toxie's here, she's off limits.
He's like,
Penny's also off limits. Pandora, Bay.
Thank you, bro. Like, I didn't do nothing.
he's like, understood.
Dead Emery's.
Emery, he's not in the building. He's not in the building yet, so he's not.
You're not in the building. You're not in the building,
building.
Emery's.
Okay. All right.
Once you go into the building, I know not to kill you.
Did Rose change?
I
I
appreciate
don't think
that.
she changed clothes. She is still in her war regalia, just walking right up to the place.
Mm-hmm. So you come walking up to the door.
Yep.
Walk right in. It's not locked, barred, or anything like that.
Yep.
you see sitting just to the right of the doorway, because I told you the map's right by the entrance. You see Pandora, Bay, and Penny. They're kind of sitting on the floor like kids who got sent out of the classroom for being bad.
Did they put you in timeout?
No,
Basically,
we didn't get put in timeout. We sat here so we won't be accused of any crimes we didn't commit.
Penny says,
Good
we
job.
didn't actually commit any crimes.
no.
Look good.
We can't be alleged to be accomplices of some kind of bullshit.
Accomplices of
You
what?
meant-
Finn getting zapped into the telescope?
Listen, who's the felon here?
She's like, I guess
have
you are
experience.
then.
Yeah, I have experience with this bullshit. Just trust me.
Okay, speaking of Finn, did your spell work?
She says, I only cast out as far as I could without really calling attention that I was working anything. So it's
Nice.
only like a few 100 miles, but he's nowhere around here.
I can
Okay.
probably find him.
She
Can you
says,
do it without raising alarms?
Aiden says, what does that matter? We're looking for one of our own.
They can't do shit. This is a Fey matter at this point.
I did what I could.
Pandora
She
is only
wants towards the
raising her hand.
counts.
She's raising her actual hand. She does not want to speak out of turn right now.
Aiden is looking
Pandora.
at you.
Yes.
Pandora.
I not you, Aiden. Rose. Asking Rose if I could speak.
That's what I didn't say anything.
If you want to do that, you might want to step outside. They're being really touchy about.
They can get over it. This is that telescope is Fey made.
Did
They
I-
don't know that.
Well, who is in charge? I will lovely tell it to their face.
Pandora's gonna point out Bianca, who's probably walking around. She was the one that.
Was that the one who called?
That was
No.
what we called.
No, I thought it was someone.
Wasn't
I
it?
thought Bianca told someone who called Emery's.
No, Bianca called Emery's.
It was Bianca,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's her true name, and she starts smiling very
I-
darkly.
Oh, but like, just they're already upset at you for the stuff before.
For taking a place that didn't belong to them in the first place.
They don't see it that way. They see it as this is a really important resource, and
Yet they're
we're-
also taking resources from other people. You know what?
I'm sorry. I just she's in charge. I told I
Bay's
tried to
gonna,
keep an eye on him. I'm sorry.
Bay's what?
Bay's gonna slip away at this moment while this is going on, or start walking away
Where are you headed?
to Bianca.
All right.
Emrys is also on his way there as well.
So you turn and walk down the corridor to the left, which basically goes down where there's like a bunch of meeting rooms, offices, basically the administrative portion of the observatory. She comes out a door and she's closing it behind her. You can hear a bunch of people in the room who are speaking in very raised voices to each other. As Bianca comes out in the hallway, closes the door and comes in the hallway, she sees the two of you coming down the hallway. She's like, Emery's.
Yes.
Mr. Grant, she says, they want to see you and Penny.
Of course they do.
She looks at Bay and she says, what can I help you with?
I was actually looking for you.
What can I help you with?
Emrys is going to turn back and go and get Penny.
If I have questions about like mage stuff that I might need clarification on or help with, can I like ask that to you?
She says, I don't understand what your association is with Mr. Grant.
I work at his coffee shop, tea shop. I work at the coffee shop.
But I can feel that you don't have an awakened avatar.
Yes.
Okay. That's an interesting turn of phrase.
It's a weird world we live in.
Beyond. However, and until you're brought in to Phantomoto 3 redeem sweet tea special. That is
All right.
a hydration, a posture check, and a stretch because my butt hurts.
Ooh. My
Oh, and
muscles are
Phantomoto,
sore.
if you want to enter for winning a shirt, type !ship into chat, and you'll be entered to win. Let me turn it on again. You'll be entered to win this shirt that is on screen now. Da da da! !ship. So she kind of looks at you and she says, "Until you are an initiate, at least, there probably won't be many questions that I can answer, but I can tell you right now that there is no way I can answer any questions at this point."
I've got a god in my head.
She kind of just like, she leans against the wall. She puts a hand in her head. Can the god wait for a bit?
You know what? I'm mainly just trying to distract you so that you don't go towards the angry fae nonsense out there.
away.
Bay's not done. The angry fae nonsense that's going on out there with that whatever the fuck. You have a hard job. Angry fae. You know, the one that got sucked into the fucking telescope?
How do you know he was angry?
I don't know.
They were
I'm
angry.
assuming all fae are angry. All the ones that I've met have been fucking angry.
They look at you and they're like, look, I don't know what you're talking about at this point, but I don't have time for any of it. So I'm going to ask you to go back down the hallway and you just stay down there for now. They're going to be calling you into for questioning. Trust me.
Okay, cool. Nice talking to you. Later. And Bay's gonna try to heal and leave. And that should hopefully have given enough time for Emrys to rejoin whatever the fuck conversation's going on during his retrieval for Penny.
Yeah. So, Emmy, Rose, you're in the observatory. You see the exact same thing. You've been in the observatory once before. Are you going? Where are you going?
She's walking toward the telescope without touching it.
Okay. It's up on this. It's up on that second story.
She's heading up there.
Okay. So you go up the stairs because that's the quickest way to get there from the door.
Mm-hmm.
You go up the stairs and you're walking on the walkway above it. Of course, the stairs are cordoned off. It says, employees only, but blah blah blah. What are you doing as you go up there?
She is going to be doing a gray mare check.
Okay.
Specialty in glamour.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is going to be a pool of how much? Jesus
$1
Christ.
billion D2.
Hold on. I got to count.
Maybe $1 billion D5.
9. It's a pool of 9.
$1 billion D6.
Yeah, for real though. Okay, that's 4. What is my difficulty target?
Difficulty. I'm assuming you're pulling up Greymare to try and see what this thing is, how it's using glamour, etc., etc.
And how it was made.
An 8.
That's fine. I'm good at this.
By the way, when you're near the telescope, the banality has greatly reduced. Like within 20 feet of the telescope, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Okay, my dice exploded.
Oh no.
A boom.
A boom. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called boom.
I have over 10 successes.
Jesus Christ. So, are you going to touch it?
No.
Okay. You extend
For right now, no.
you extend your senses out to the device. You see 3 figures.
Mhm.
They're all obviously knockers. They're working on an apparatus. They're building this apparatus in the typical way knockers do. It seems almost like putting random parts together, then suddenly
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But as they're building it, you notice one thing in particular.
Mm-hmm.
They're building it around something. There is a large, very what do you call it when it's not corroded, but like copper does it when it's exposed.
Oxidized?
Very tarnished box. Very plain, mundane looking. And it is in the center of the base of the telescope. Whereas you can feel them working with all kinds of glamour. You can see them working with all kinds of glamour. The box is immune to all glamour, but it's not banal. It's neutral.
So this telescope is basically a cover-up for something that possibly should not be opened.
It's either a cover-up or it was somehow tied into it. As you're watching them build it, and this is like kind of going in this weird time-lapse thing in your head, as you watch them build it, you see what appears to be people in like very early American-esque style clothing. Like all the men are wearing suits, they're all wearing hats, and they come into the room, and they very quickly, you can see them begin utilizing their magic, and they begin tying. Somehow they're taking the strings of glamour that are being used to make the telescope. They're pulling those in, and they're somehow putting them through this tarnished box, and it's connecting to something inside the box. And once that happens, the entire device thrums to life. Those same mages, you see that the 3 knockers reach out and touch. It's 3 mages. Reach out and touch the 3 human mages. Each one of them then goes and sits in the seat, looks through the eye of the telescope, and disappears. Then the knockers do the same.
Oh. And you hear her just swearing Gaelic.
So you hear someone yelling in a language that you don't understand.
I've heard her yell that before.
Yeah, it's
That
very
doesn't sound very
syllabically.
good.
Oh fuck.
Do y'all want the good news or the bad news?
There's good news?
Sure.
We never get good news.
Besides Finn being in there, there's 3 knockers and 3 mages trapped in it.
That's
Is that the good news?
the good news?
Yeah. The bad news is this was built to possibly hide something that's inside the base there. That is a tarnished box that probably shouldn't be opened. And it was built by knockers, and the mages also helped with that box. So technically there's a treaty on this place that the mages have not been properly enacting.
You also know that knockers are commoners, and they may not be doing this with the knowledge of anyone else. So it might not be under any type of treaty whatsoever.
Rose is still treating it as a treaty, even though they're commoners.
Interesting.
Yeah, so where are the mages again?
You estimate, if you had to estimate anything, you would say that this was around 1890 to 1910-ish in time frame.
So around Prohibition era. Got it.
Turn of the century, Prohibition, yep.
Oh, great.
So
So
before
this is
World War
old.
II. Or World War One,
Yep.
sorry.
Yep. So she is just gonna come downstairs. She's like, I'm not touching that because with my glamour and the amount that I have and the amount Aiden has, that's probably why Finn was sucked in.
Great.
So, yay, I get to go play politics now. And she starts heading down the hall.
So Penny
Okay.
kind of like reaches out and puts her hand on your arm, Rose, and she says, would it help if I tried to look at the box inside of it?
They use their own magic to do something to the box. Mages did.
I mean, I'm
If
not
there
going
are
to try and
mages
open
trapped
any
in there
box.
as well.
I'm not going to try and open any box. And how the mages get trapped in there?
They touched. It was a knocker and then a mage. They touched the lens and they
didn't touch the lens. They looked through the lens.
looked through the lens.
It says, okay. Well, maybe that's part of the process.
So don't look through the lens.
And wait, they looked through the lens and disappeared, and then another one did it, then another one did it, then another one did
It happened 3 times. 3 mages, 3 knockers. Things happen in threes. Threes.
No, I get that. What I'm trying to say is they did it voluntarily.
Yes,
So you think they wanted to be trapped?
possibly.
And they made themselves something to be trapped in?
Possibly.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
That's why I am probably going to go ask the very old lady that's in the mage group because she's older than dirt. She's talking about the Celestial Chorus one.
Oh,
If
okay.
Still alive after the Nexus Beast battle.
Yeah.
Well, let's take 1 second to pick a winner for the drawing tonight. For the cool shirt. Boo!
You can be a winner at the game of
Oh,
night.
Phantom Moto 3, you have won. So if you do me a favor and send me something to go ahead and get your actual shipping information, I can send it to Phantom Moto 3 if you like. I just need an address to send it to. If you want to make it easier on you and not have to put it through the chat system here on Twitch, you can actually go to our Discord and then you can message me directly and we can go ahead and do it that way. The shirt's already bought and paid for. You just have to give me a size and a shipping address. Congratulations!
Okay. So Rose is going to start heading that way. Sword still on her back. Walking in her full fucking war gear.
Emrys is going to turn to Penny. They want to see us as well.
Penny's like,
Yeah.
I do not
You know what?
like
Why
this
don't we
game.
all go?
I think
Oh.
that's a good plan.
Oh, Emrys isn't allowed out of my sight again. So
Fine. Let's all just
Aiden?
go. Where's Bay? Where did Bay go?
Bay is currently walking back down the hallway away
Oh,
from.
She just does the turn back around.
Nope, I'm dying. I feel like my entire head is going to explode. I'm going to go wait out on the lawn in the place that's not trying to kill me. And you can see Bay is like suffering at this point.
Aiden's like, why don't we just enchant you? Maybe that'll help.
No, I'm going outside. I need to not be in here. It hurts.
Yeah,
I
we know.
It feels like it's going to explode.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's something we can actually share in common now, because
It
being
feels
in
like
this
I'm
place.
burned by battery acid.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah. So Bay is just gonna go and sit on the lawn, basically. But they want to basically walk back towards where Maria and all of them were,
Okay.
and just chill there because I think it should be far enough away that they can actually function.
All right.
I guess the rest of the squad is gonna go crash a mage meeting.
So you start heading
Oh,
back.
can't
to
crash
the
where
main
you've been
meeting.
invited.
This
I
is
would
also so if something goes wrong, Pandora can do the thing and not drive Bay crazy.
True.
Yeah, that is true. And also, Bay is with a bunch of werewolves, so
Yeah.
Pandora doesn't have to be like, ah! Like,
There doesn't have to be
And
one.
would have told Pandora, I'm gonna go see if Maria's still here.
yeah, okay,
And then left.
okay.
Well, let's go crash a party. And she's already heading down the hall.
All right. And so yeah, we'll go into the meeting room.
Mm-hmm.
She don't even bother knocking.
She just opens
Neither
the
does
door.
Emrys. Emrys is just gonna open the door.
Beautiful.
So you guys come into the room. You see the leader of the Celestial Chorus is there. Tati is not there. You see the leader of the Celestial Chorus is there. You see the leader of the Verbena is there. You see someone who, just from the way they're dressed, you guess they're Euthanatos. You see that there's another person. He looks like a freaking goth emo baby who shopped at Hot Topic like 20 years ago.
Leave him alone.
I'm sorry. Did I call
So you
someone
mean he
out?
dresses the way I wanted to dress my whole life?
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You see there is someone who's looks like they're probably from the Akashic Brotherhood. They're wearing a gi. There is, but that's the only people you can identify right offhand, and those are all members of the council. But they look at you as a come in. It's like, Mr. Grant, this was supposed to be for you and your apprentice. Can I ask why you're bringing all these other people? Oh, this is the Verbena, who is a man who is dressed in kind of like a he's dressed in a knit cardigan vest with like a nice button-down t-shirt underneath it and slacks and everything like that.
I will introduce myself.
Yeah.
Hello.
Gestures to Pandora, bodyguard. Gestures to everyone else. Couldn't stop them if I tried.
So the gentleman looks and says, "Nah, Countess, there's no need. We know who you are."
Do
If
you?
Yes.
I've added several titles since then. I think I should reintroduce myself.
If you feel the need, go right ahead.
I am the Arcadian Queen Mother, Lady General of the Crystal Army, the Tamer of the Wild Hunt, the Threadkeeper of Fates, Countess of Northern Pacifica, Rosaline of House Islanded.
Let that be noted.
Now, that telescope is Fey-made.
It apparently was a joint effort between Fae and mages.
Correct. It was made by 3 knockers and 3 mages.
I'm assuming a knocker is a type of Fae.
Yes, they're very great at building things, actually.
This is, all right. This is.
Pre-Prohibition era?
We know how old the telescope is. It's basically as old as the observatory.
Do you know there's a tarnished copper box in the base of it?
No.
Yes, they were building something around it, and the glamour was going around it. However, it seemed to not take effect with it, and the mages put, I think, whatever you guys do into it, and all 6 of them vanished into the telescope after looking into it after it was finished.
In the interests of trying to smooth over anything that may have been miscommunicated prior, we will tell you, because you have given us what you have learned, we will tell you what we know. The telescope was apparently a joint venture between Fae, who were finding their hold here to be very tenuous at best, and
Yes.
and several members of several mages who were not part of any circle. They were orphans. And they all decided that it was better to try and explore other places that they could be. So they developed this telescope, but they did not leave us any notes. They did not leave us any instructions. And we have been trying to puzzle out for over a century now how the telescope activates and
Wow.
why it keeps on bringing in what you call glamour.
Yes.
When you say other places, what exactly do you mean?
Different realms.
The telescope can apparently open gateways to different places.
Which means like the Dreaming, possibly the Umbra,
That's dangerous.
the Shadowlands.
It hasn't opened again since the original 6 went through it.
However, my husband, myself, and my other consort here are reeking with glamour right now, and that's why he was sucked in.
So your theory is that it takes an a being exceptionally infused with glamour in order to activate it.
Or quintessence, correct. Did it make a thrumming noise?
Actually, none of us were present. Your husband was exploring it on his own.
He's
Did we
more
hear-
adept with magic and glamour making than I am. Yes, Pandora?
Oh, I'm asking Ray, did we hear a thrumming noise when we looked and saw him get sucked in, or afterwards? Because we were there in the room. Like, me, Penny, and Bay were in the room.
There was actually a noise more like rushing wind.
Okay.
Not like a hum, like a electric engine or electric
It was
device.
like
or anything. It was like
a whoosh.
like someone being whooshed away.
Whoosh. Not a thrumming like a motor, more like a very fast burst of wind.
So that means it worked.
So
you have this thing inside this observatory, but we have no idea where it's taking the people that get sucked into it.
No, but
the original creators knew. But the problem is, we have tried manipulating time magic. We have tried everything to rewind to the actual creation process. And
it's blocked, isn't it?
it's mostly blocked.
Time locked.
A lot of the issues stem from they couldn't apparently the Fae could not apparently affect the box.
No.
And so that's why they brought in mages, because the mages, I guess because of their ability to utilize and manipulate matter as well as prime, were able to affect the box. And so I think that whatever's in the box is the way that the entire thing can access these other realms. We just don't know what it is. And no, of course, we're not going to open, even though we could take the thing apart, pull the box out, open the box, we're not going to do anything to the device, because no matter what, somehow this device continues to bring in dross. It has never run out. It has never diminished. It has been a very, very well kept amount of information. Only certain Fae knew about it, and they basically agreed to remain silent in order to have access to it. It is something that we have done our best to keep secure, because we know that this level of power in the wrong hands could easily have been misused and mishandled.
Well, I can find out where Finian is. Easily.
Even if he's not in this area?
Yes, actually,
She shares a connection with him.
I need a bowl of water, actually.
Very well. And he kind of like looks over and he, nods. And Bianca's like, "I'll try and find a bowl."
And I
and
need
Bianca
some
says, "How big a bowl?"
big enough to scry.
Oh,
Right.
oh, there's a water fountain outside.
I mm,
I'll go find a bigger bowl. I'll find something. And she goes
it's
running off.
it's better than that one time I used the magic 8-ball.
In the meantime, has oh shit, I am blanking on her actual name. Give me a quick second.
Wee.
Has Councilwoman LaRue updated you all on the events that happened earlier today regarding the technocracy?
Councilman LaRue and her 6 wardens were all found dead.
Well, shit.
I'm sorry. What?
Everything that they did for possibly the past several days was being done by imposters. According to what we have been able to discern from the bodies, number one, the bodies were dumped. We don't know where this event took place. Every one of them was executed by the equivalent of a euthanatos. So
You see Emrys stumble, just like the wind was knocked out of him.
it says, we don't know if it was the technocracy or it was someone else. But whoever did it, ravaged their avatars.
Just watch. It was probably Mark. She says jokingly.
Emrys cuts her a look.
Which should be the first time that Pandora's heard mention of Mark.
When Emery's kind of like stumbled, Pandora kind of like put her arm around his shoulders. But when Rose mentions Mark, her head kind of snaps up and she looks to Rose. You found him?
Mark's about to be wanted by Fae Society, actually, for erasing and eradicating a soul out of existence.
And the leader of the verbena, by the way, his name is Charles.
Of course it's Charles.
He never introduced himself. Yeah, it's Charles Baywood.
Oh my god.
And he looks over at you guys and he looks at you and he says, he what?
He used a thing called the Red Blade and literally wiped him out entirely out of existence, including a Fae soul. And when that happens, there's no chance of it reincarnating.
The Red Blade.
The Red Blade from Arthurian legend, carried by, I don't remember, Galahad, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, the same one.
Though he claimed he thought he was Galahad. In a past life, he was Fae-blooded, besides being a Bastet.
What's a Bastet?
A werecat.
Okay, so confirmation those are real. Got it.
And like Emrys just has this faraway look as he's answering these questions almost like automatically.
Who did he go after? What?
A member of my freehold.
Murder Hobo's gone.
Oh.
He killed Murder
Hobo. Before I can even question him.
Oh.
I need a chair.
Are you about to puke? Are you okay?
No.
I just got told that the woman who raised me is dead. I am far from okay.
She is gonna call Tuck.
Hang on one second. Emery's, I thought Tati raised you.
Tati is Councilwoman LaRue.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. I'm
yeah, you
sorry.
said Tati's fucking dead, bro.
No.
Tati.
I got her. For some reason I got her name confused with the head of the wardens.
Oh.
Don't you get
I don't know.
Okay, redact all of that.
Redact all that psychoticness.
Oh my god.
Oh, so Bonasetti and all the wardens are dead.
Yes,
Okay,
Bonasetti.
Bonasetti.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't.
That was
so
I
different.
didn't remember Tati's name because we always just call her Tati.
That's
Yeah.
so different. Okay.
Okay,
That's
you don't
a
have to
completely
panic
different
now. We do
Yeah,
not
seriously.
have to panic now.
Oh my god. I was like, he killed Tati off screen? What the fuck?
How dare you?
I was gonna say, watch it be another Emery situation where it's like, oh, Emery's dead. And unless I see him get vaporized, he is alive. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Bonasetti is dead.
Sorry,
And
sorry,
her warden.
sorry.
Where's that bowl of water?
She's actually coming back into the room,
Oh my god.
and she's actually carrying the bowl of water full of water. It's one of those big metal bowls, like the ones you use for popcorn or something like that, for popcorn machines and stuff like that. And she puts it down on the table.
All right, so she's gonna go to her bag and she's gonna start pulling out tea leaves and just spread them across the entirety of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as that's happening, Emrys will, I guess, will be asking about if his Tati has updated the council regarding the technocracy and the other council member who is dead.
Yes, and your mentor is currently investigating the deaths of all the wardens.
Assume that includes Bonasetti. Damn. As abrasive as she was, I kind of liked her.
Well, I don't know who you met, to be honest. We don't know how long they've been missing.
That's fair.
Well, how long they have been replaced. So
We also learned that the technocracy was quite possibly working with a Zamitsi.
let's put all the cards on the table in a moment. I wanna understand what's happening here. Bay, you're outside.
I'm up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
If something happens to Ben, I swear to fucking
Are the
God.
werewolves still doing their thing?
No,
Swear to
yeah.
fucking God.
So what are you doing?
They would have gone to find Maria
Okay.
and just very quickly asked if they could just chill with wherever they're having people sit to take breaks or work in shifts or something, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's usually the thing on construction sites is there's a mandated area
Mm-hmm.
where people can go out of the way of the equipment. That's a safety zone because OSHA. They're basically gonna very nicely ask if they can just chill there until Pandora and everyone gets back, because being in the conservatory literally makes them sick.
Maria says, yeah, sure. I mean, and she points out where they have a folding table set up with a cooler for water on it, and a bunch of other stuff like that over there.
And they're just gonna start absentmindedly, if there's papers strewed out, they're just gonna start organizing shit. Basically just killing time very slowly and just watching how everything is working with these werewolves who are cleaning up literally what would be hazardous waste to them.
Yep. They're actually, you can see that some of them are actively touching the stuff. And it doesn't, that's shouldn't be happening. But as you watch them, they're literally this they're using mainly the large moving equipment and just taking giant scoops of earth and dumping it into waiting loaders, and then the loaders haul it off. So you don't know what they're doing with it after that, or how they're sorting out the silver from all that. But they're literally just cutting away the top layer of earth.
Valid.
Not even worrying about the grass. The grass is it may be how they're going to pay for this, but they're we'll find it later. Just get the fucking shit out of here.
There's an agriculture department, probably. It becomes their pet project.
So,
Somebody's thesis project.
So as you're sitting there, someone else pulls up a chair and like sets their hard hat down, and they like pull off some gloves and put them down, and they're like, "Okay, so overtime today, I guess."
Are you, like, getting paid well, at least?
I was like, "Oh yeah." Sometimes being kinfolk is really great. Sometimes it sucks. This is one of the times it's great.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss. Either way.
They kind of nod solemnly and is like, "It's not something you ever get used to. I mean, being a not werewolf is kind of weird enough." It's like, yes, ma'am.
Oh, M has to go.
Yes. All right. So, and we will jump back to M and everyone else because we'll wrap up here with Bay. Thank you so much, M, and we will make sure that I'll get this wrapped up tighter on next time. I'm still getting used to the timelines. But we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight with Bay tonight, and then we will see you back here in 1 week for Emerald Sanctums. And if you guys want to do anything that can help out the glorious and mighty M herself, you can go give her a follow on her socials. M, where can people find you?
Hi, I'm Star Stories or Star Story on most corners of the internet. You can find me usually on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern on Beggar Street for Twin Cities by Night. I am the storyteller for this season. Usually Monday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Starfield. Hopefully we'll get back to our Changeling Chronicle soon because we had to take a long hiatus because Seb's work schedule, one of our players. And then Tuesday nights here, Saturday mornings is either Vampire the Masquerade or Hunt of the Reckoning at 10 a.m. Eastern on the Starfield. And then you can find me on Dicey Tables Podcast.
And all those links can be found in M's link that's in chat right now. So please give them a follow. And we will thank M very much for joining this evening. Get some rest, and we will see you later.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hearts.
And it's still messing up the name. I gotta fix that later. So you guys are actually, let me do something real fast. I'm gonna fix it now. Copy. All right, so you guys you're sitting there and they look at you and they say, it's kinfolk, it's hard to explain.
Oh no, I can use context clues, but you're not a.
Yeah, it's so werewolves. They don't make werewolves in the same way that we make people. 2 werewolves can't make a werewolf.
Oh.
Yeah, they will actually. It'll be very bad.
Oh.
Yeah, as in it will pretty much. It's just bad. Just trust me, it's bad. So the big thing about all that is that we need to have new werewolves. So there are people who are biologically related to people who are werewolves, but they're not technically werewolves themselves.
Okay.
But they have the genetics for werewolves, I guess you'd say. I mean, it's still kind of mystical, magically stuff, but they pretty much, we have kids with them, or they have kids with us.
So it's a super complicated kind of situation, kind of like how if you have someone who needs a transplant of some kind and you can't get it from a family member, you can get it from somebody who has enough similarities to you.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense than.
And it gets even more complicated because the werewolf trait is incredibly recessive. If it's even genetic at all, it might just be magic. So a lot of times we try and have kids, but they're not werewolves. And then a lot of times we'll discover someone born who has no association with any kinfolk Like they are born in Kansas somewhere, and when they become a teenager, they turn into a werewolf, and hopefully we manage to catch them before anything bad happens.
I mean, if it's Kansas, they're probably just gonna get really fucking bored, and they'll end up finding you before you find them out of pure unadulterated boredom spite.
It's like either way, but I just use that as an example.
Or they come across a random Kryptonian.
Yeah.
But I just was using that as an example. But yeah, it basically it's just a weird thing, and he's like, and you know, yeah.
So you're not aware then,
Personally, no.
but you have relatives. You have it, probably the genetics to maybe have a kid. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yes. And every few months, I do my duty. I try and make a baby werewolf with somebody.
Boy, are you in a cult?
You know, I guess it's kind of like that. But the difference is, cults are all like, you know, we got to do this because the big hoo-ha says so in the sky, whatever. This is literally, Gaia is real, the Earth is real, and werewolves are real, and this is the only way we can make more werewolves.
So you're just in a more legitimate cult.
If you need
All
to
right.
think of it that way, if that's the way it relates, then yeah.
All right, You're really trusting to just sit down and start telling me all of this.
Well, Maria said you were cool.
Oh, that would probably help. Do you want to be my babysitter until Pandora gets back, so she doesn't have a literal fucking panic attack?
Well, here's the thing. I'm supposed to be working. I was sitting over here to took a break, and frankly, you know, you sat down, and I figured I'd come over and just chat at you.
I mean, you could supervise the very squishy companion of one of your kinfolk out of wanting to ensure that nothing bad happened to them.
That'd be wonderful.
Especially since you're doing overtime.
Yeah, exactly. Why not get paid to be in pleasant company?
I don't know about pleasant company. I'm company. But
Okay. I met myself. I'm obviously pleasant company.
I'm assuming you probably are.
They chuckle.
You are better company than the Fae so far.
Oh, I don't know anything about them except for, you know, they're kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I have a friend who's they're Fianna, and they actually have dealings with them from time to time, and the Fianna are kind of crazy in themselves, and
Fianna is...
it's a werewolf thing. We have different groups, tribes, like your friend Pandora. She's a Black Fury. I'm sure you've heard her say that at least
very
once.
proud.
Yeah.
Very
So that's one type of werewolf, and then there's a Fianna, and there's a few others. It's just a lot.
Gotcha. You should probably tell your friend who deals with the Fae that, if she's friendly with any of them, to go check up on them. They went through some pretty gnarly shit.
No,
And now
yeah,
the world essentially hurts them.
we heard apparently the Fianna were going around rounding up those crystal pods and hiding them.
Did you hear of one happening in a tech district in Bay? We'll say it's Redmayne.
Redmond.
Redmond. Oh yeah, you know the one that literally burst through the apartment walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, some glasswalkers manipulated a bunch of stuff and got us the contracts to do the emergency repairs, and we kind of pulled it out and took it.
So that one's safe then.
Yeah, the Fianna took it.
Okay.
Apparently they can take it to the Deep Umbra, and it's kind of like where the Fae live enough that they'll be stable there, and so they left some people to guard them, and then once we figure out what's going on with them, they were gonna either move them or for long storage or whatever they were gonna do. But
Faye just pulls out a little notebook, probably about like this size,
Mm-hmm.
and just flips through like half of it, gets to a page, and starts scribbling out shit and starts making like really shorthand notes, flips it back and just shoves it back in their pocket again. All right, well, that's one thing off my fucking list that I don't have to worry about.
It's like, oh, I mean, I don't know if you have to worry about it or not. I mean, I don't hang out with any Fianna, so I don't know what they're going to do with the Fae.
Oh, no, I was just worried that maybe, like, somebody kidnapped a crystallized Fae.
How do you kidnap a big rock?
I don't know. But humans are awful.
Mm-hmm.
Especially ones who aren't super friendly to other
So most of them.
kinds of people.
I don't know.
So,
I wish I had more answers on that side, but you know.
Babe's just gonna scribble down their number on one of the scrap pieces of paper, and just it's like, if you can pass that to your Fianna friend and see if maybe she can get me in contact with somebody from that, that would be solid.
Yeah, that's Crystal's really kind of open to meeting new people and stuff like that, and I mean, she's a werewolf, so it's not like she's got to worry about much.
Yeah, you can also keep that, and then we can like talk, hang out, chill, bond of being not like everyone else, I guess, in our company.
Yeah. I mean, some of the kinfolk can use like some small gifts and stuff like that, but not me. I'm just a guy who's forced to have sex with women. Rats.
Oh no, you live such a hard life, buddy.
Well, they kind of toss you around a little bit, so it can be kind of rough.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It's
like
totally not.
You are quite literally living the step on me, like, fantasy of a lot of monster fuckers on the internet.
I'm technically a monster fucker. I mean,
You're technically also kinfolk, so
yeah. I have definitely got the designation of, trying to sire a lot of pups.
yeah. I mean, good luck with that. I hope you have...
Good work if you can get it.
I mean, I hope you have cool kids, I guess.
That's another drawback of being kinfolk.
Having cool kids?
So, if you get to have a kid, then it gets raised as a werewolf until they find out whether it's a werewolf or not. So
that makes sense, I think.
So you don't get to like really have a lot of contact with your kid until they're already adolescents.
Yeah. But there's therapy. I'm sure you have therapy within your kinfolk who hopefully are providing services past,
That's
we're doing a surrogacy program.
That's kind of how it kind of works out. The kinfolk, we help raise them, we help create them, but in all, we're breeders.
You're still people.
Yeah.
But without you guys, there'd be no more. And you guys are important. So, but you, I don't know. You have my number. You need to vent.
He's like, I probably vented more than enough. He's like,
I sleep like 4 hours a night. So, but
I will take you up on coffee or something later, and I will let Crystal know and be expecting a unknown phone call from this area code.
Nothing out of the unusual at this point.
It sounds like you live an interesting life.
Promise not to get mad if I tell you something.
Sure.
Probably public knowledge at this point with how things have been going lately. I'm a hunter, but I'm one of those hunters who likes to fuck with other hunters. So by trade, my job is to make the people who make y'all's life miserable even more miserable. make their jobs 1,000 times harder.
So
To create more hunters like me on accident.
being a person who regularly interacts with the Wolf Society, I can tell you that you need to retire
I know.
and not do that anymore in any way, shape, or form, because the people who do it and are serious about it are crazy and usually don't live a long time.
I mean, thankfully, I've got a god in my head, so that kind of helps. I haven't died yet.
You're just gonna like open right up with the god in your head thing?
It's not really god in my head. It's the same kind of situation with you guys having Gaia, but a little bit different.
Oh, it's real then.
Yeah. No, I was full on raised Nicole.
Oh.
Well, like bad kind, bad vibes, taken from parents early.
That's bad, sad, and not good.
Yeah, it's no wonder I end up the way I am, but it's fine. So if you guys ever have issues with a specific hunter, give me a call. I have a lot of free time.
He kind of just grins. He's like, if we have issues with hunters, they just disappear.
If you have issues with hunters that you want to be amused in a non-lethal way, or you have issues with somebody who could potentially become influenced by a hunter, and you want to sway them away from the path of becoming literal meat grinder, then let me know. It's kind of my specialty.
Yeah. The fucking Red Talons call them sausage filler. I don't really get what that means.
I don't want to know what that means.
The Red Talons are kind of crazy.
No, thank you. I did hear Pandora say something about putting somebody through a blender once.
That basically probably means she was just gonna give him the hug.
Oh no, she dismantled an entire machine gun.
Oh yeah.
By herself, full of silver bullets.
There's these guys called the Get. They're like, they can be really horrible. Like, there's some neo-Nazis and shit in there, but the ones that are serious and actually trying to help, it says I've seen them like demolish a literal building. It fell down on most of them and they still like just blew up through the rocks. Got all pissed off.
That's why I don't fuck with wolves. Period.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I don't fuck with wolves.
I mean, you literally fuck wolves though, so that's different.
Get fucked by. It's really kind of vague.
Yeah. They will basically spend the rest of this conversation like just
a true hero.
Detailing
a true hero.
Just detailing the badassery of Pandora.
Mm-hmm.
Through secondhand stories.
Gotcha. About 10 minutes into the rest of the your extended conversation, your phone rings.
Uh-huh.
It is an unknown number from this area code.
Bear's going to answer it and put it on speaker.
You hear the sound of what looks to be sounds like a dial-up modem going on.
Hang up.
It rings again, same number.
Bear's gonna look at the number and then just text it. Send.
Well, you text
who is this? And then send. Does the text go through?
Yes. The text goes through. You get a reply.
Uh-huh.
Pick up.
Tell me who you are. Send.
I don't have... The text message reply comes back. I don't have a lot of time. I haven't broken yet. But I'm on limited reserves.
Calling back immediately.
Okay. You hear a voice. Bae?
Is this Holly?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm asking you, right? Is this Holly?
No. You don't know.
Okay.
The voice sounds
familiar. He already said yes.
Yes. I'm asking if Bae can recognize the voice to be Holly.
It sounds like Holly, yes.
Holly?
Yes.
Can you
Bae,
come through the phone right now?
I come through the phone? Only
Can you
if I
come
have
through the phone?
someplace to go. That's what I'm calling you for, Bae. They're breaking through all my defenses. I have little time left. I'm sorry, Bae. I need a decision.
Holly,
It's okay if you
what
say
is-
no, but they're gonna use me to do bad things.
just give me 1 second. What did I show you as my saddest moment?
Shit, I don't even remember. What was it?
It was Faye having to leave Nikki.
Ah, got
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
was
it
making
was a
sure,
break-
but I just want to
It
make
was
sure.
the breakup. It was that
Yeah.
breakup.
It was Faye
She's like-
having to leave, basically Nikki leaving Faye
Yeah.
after Faye was being put on house arrest. And then Faye looking down at the engagement ring.
Yeah. So she basically says, when Nikki left,
Come to me now, please.
Bae, it's it's not that simple.
Ollie,
It's real.
you know me. Ollie. And Faye is getting up, like patting I never got the kinfolk's name, but Faye is basically booking it back towards the observatory. Ollie, don't care. Mortar complex. Let's go, bitch. Let's do this.
And she says, okay. Are you somewhere safe?
I am near the observatory.
No. Are you somewhere safe? You're not driving or anything like that?
No, I'm walking.
No. Walking's
go-
bad too. Sit down.
I gotta get close enough.
Then tell me when you're close enough.
Faye's gonna like basically put this on speakerphone and start texting.
You will not be able to stay on your feet. You're gonna need someone to look out for you for a while.
Faye is texting Pandora. Need you now. Might need you to put me down. And send.
And that's a good place to end the session. You didn't think I was going to leave this Holly drifting out there in space, did you?
I was wondering about
I knew it
that
was
too.
gonna circle back.
Yeah, I will say that Faye, like, sending dramatic message, basically shares location with Pandora. Faye has been sharing their location with Pandora this entire time.
Thank you.
To ease Pandora's fucking anxiety. But that would have been something that would have been done on the way, like, to the car, in the car on the way here. But yeah, so Pandora now has no context of, like, maybe needing to kill Faye, because if this is a trick, like, it's fine. Faye's still really fucking squishy. They can get knocked out easily. It's fine.
Yeah, no, this is when she comes through, you gave her permission, so she is going to be trying to do exactly what you two talked about.
Listen, does this count for me taking damage?
Because there is stun damage in the game, so yeah.
I'm still
in
technically
an awakening that happens this way, I would assume so.
Yeah.
I'm still technically hurt too, so I could possibly get more conviction. Damn it! Don't play a martyr hunter. It's just you constantly endanger your character for no reason and get your support riddled with anxiety.
You butt riddled with anxiety.
Pandora, I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh boy. Some
Fuck
doors
you,
are gonna get
Bianca. I
ripped.
told you soon, bitch.
Some doors are gonna get ripped off their hinge.
Some doors gonna get ripped off. They just gotta go through the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Fuck doors.
Fucking Kool-Aid, man. It like.
Oh god.
Leaping out of 2-story windows.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's start with Diamond, since you ended on the high note. Diamond, how are you doing?
I've been waiting for this fucking moment, and I can't wait to destroy my entire I've been waiting for this. I have kind of a plan. I've been planning for this a little bit. Not really. Faye's been also mentally like
Well,
straining about this, but because going off of the fact that like Faye and Holly had connected on that level to where Holly pretty much like gained Faye's personality for a little bit and kind of knows Faye's behaviors. So Faye has a failsafe. Faye's kind of Batman in the way that Jensen Ackles wants to be Batman. Faye has fail-safes against themselves that would have been discussed with Pandora during their slumber party. Slumber parties.
Yeah.
Just because hunters are fucking weird, dude. And want to plan for just in case they get mind melded with something. Usually Kindred responsible, but yeah. But I'm doing great, dude. I'm now at 15 XP. I can start saving some shit. I'm still technically hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Start
just
saving
need at
that
least 3
If
more
this is
levels.
actually happening, start saving that XP. You're gonna need it.
Right.
Well, what we're gonna do is you've got a record of how much XP you've gotten since the beginning, so
Yeah.
we'll talk about what we'll do if this actually comes to pass.
But yeah, so I'm excited. And so hi, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now and you've seen me literally fuck over my entire character by being an impulsive martyr, you can call me Diamond. If you enjoy watching me here playing Bay, our lovely martyr hunter, who wants nothing more than prevent the creation of more martyr hunters, tune in again next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and watch myself and the rest of these lovely folks figure out what the fuck we're going to do with this. There's a lot of moving pieces. And if you would like to see me play D&D 5e instead of just the 20th edition for everybody else and me hodgepodging and stitching together and finding exciting hunter playbook shit, come join me on World Tree Quest, where I play in Fathoms Below, a completely underwater 5e campaign, homebrewed by our lovely DM of Chaos, Son of Asgard, who is Bran, who runs World Tree Quest. And I play Melusine Luce Vestra, who is a level 5 Battle Master Fighter, which is my first time playing a melee class with no spellcasting. Bay was also supposed to be a melee class with very little spellcasting. We're fucking C! I'm about to become Emer's personal problem. So
Emerus is about to have a new apprentice, I guess.
it's fine.
It all depends on how it goes.
Yeah, but you can find me on that channel at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We start that one a little bit earlier since we have people from all over the globe playing with us. And we're hopefully playing this week, and you are going to get to see us either go into a haunted former monastery that has been taken over by probably deep sea cultists, or we have to deal with that one Warlock's character's tragic backstory, because if you've ever played with Tom, that's the only thing they know how to write. I love them dearly, but it's become our personal problem of a dual-wielding barbarian after us. So come join us for that. That's most of the shows that I'm going on right now, unless you're going to tune in next Friday for Better Days here on Gap Show. Which is a Tales from the Loop game where I play Songbird like you, who is pretty much a glorified medic. And all the kids are now sitting in
Prison.
the police station.
Oh dear.
We ended at the police station, right, Ryan?
Yeah, we're being taken to the police station.
Yeah.
You're being loaded up in the
minors.
trucks. Yeah, it's like, hi, Mom, I'm in jail.
Mine's
I'm
technically,
in
hi,
jail.
Auntie. I need you to come bail me out. I didn't do anything this time, promise.
I didn't do anything this time, promise.
So yeah, so I play Songbird Lakeview, who is a new character that's been introduced along with, it is myself and then Miss Liz, who are the new characters in the roster. And we pretty much came in after all the bullshit happened. And the birds are evil. The birds, in fact, don't work for the bourgeoisie, but for a crazy person, possibly. So yeah, that's where you can find me. I am Madness Diamond on all social medias, unless you're looking for me on TikTok, and I'm at Madness Diamond 2.0. I post a variety of content, and I spread my wholesome chaos, and remind you to hydrate via thirst traps as much as I can.
And thankfully, for the rest of us are thankful that it's often.
Yes.
Sphinx,
Yes.
how are you doing, Merlin?
Uh, it's been an interesting time.
Are you ready to broker a treaty between the Fae and the Wizards?
We're gonna, yeah. This
When
is what's gonna
Lady
have to
Rosaline
happen.
is on the other end of the treaty.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be the one on the in the middle of this, because otherwise, we're afraid of what's going to happen. Because yeah. Also, kind of want to meet this non-werewolf. He sounds cool as hell, and reminds me of a friend of mine. Shout out to the Noir Enigma. Hashtag uppies for the boys.
Uppies for the boys.
Is it bad that I was also thinking of Noir during that conversation?
I would love to get him in a game. I
That
love
would
him
be
so much.
amazing.
I think I've talked to him about it before, but then we just did the schedule monster comes in and kills everything.
The true BBEG.
Yep.
But hello, everyone. I am Sphinx Akasha, aka your champion of bards. You can find me every Tuesday and Wednesday night right here within in the game. Every other Friday, you can find me on ADH Adventures for Agents of the Circle. This week was supposed to be an Agents of the Circle night, but Blonde and Andrew are going on vacation. I'm letting them have that Friday to prepare and not have to worry about me. So no Agents of the Circle this week. Also, Baldur's Gate 3 comes out for me on Friday night. So lucky deal. On Saturdays, you can find me also with ADH Adventures playing either Heroes Arc or Unlicensed Magic. And then on Sundays, you can find me also with ADH Adventures playing The Tale That Never Was, where I play, I guess, so far one of my favorite characters, Io Nyota, who is my interpretation of what would happen if Howl from Howl's Moving Castle was a Kalashar and Calcifer was his quarry. And Calcifer was also an eldritch star child being from beyond. It was a good time. But also, those two shows are also kind of off this weekend because of said vacation thing. So that's where you can find me. You can also find me on TikTok at Circle DM and on the internet everywhere else as Sphinx Akasha, because I do stuff.
Yeah. And finally, Milagros. How are you doing?
I'm sleepy.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm sleepy. I can be found consistently on the Starfield. As M said earlier, Monday nights are kind of like in flux right now. But I'm still, if she starts a new game, I'm gonna be there. They can't get rid of me. I live here. I need my dose. I need my fix of playing pretend with my friends, or I'll lose it. And then, so that's Monday nights and every other Saturday morning. And then Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights, I can be found here being tormented by Ray. Don't give me that look. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I said, don't you I'm
dare.
making another shirt.
I don't even.
Why do you look so innocent? Why so innocent?
Because I always look innocent. It's the cherubic face. I am making a new shirt, and it is going to just say DMs, and then it's going to say unlicensed trauma dealers.
Yeah.
Weren't y'all like crashing your ship last time?
We didn't crash, but we are going to hell. Like actual hell.
To rescue a god.
Yeah, literal hell. Also very interesting to have my not dad in the game show up and be, all, make me feel shit, and then be like, wow, I'm actively banning my dad from a family funeral. Just to have my in-game dad be like, I sacrificed this for you, and my actual dad would sell me to Satan for like half a Twizzler. Like, it's great. It's genuinely funny as hell.
I know, that's the only reason I laughed.
It's genuinely funny as hell. But it's okay because I have my found family.
Yay!
And also my mom.
I'll be your daddy if you want.
Yeah. Don't say that to me, bro. Oh my god.
Hey, kiddo.
Finish the outro. Finish the outro, bro.
Hey, kiddo. You want a
What?
Lunchable?
You want a Lunchable?
You want a Lunchable and some tea?
What about a pudding cup? Do you need a
Want
pudding
to go
cup?
take a walk?
Yes.
Take a walk. Let's go get some froyo.
Yep.
Let's get
And
some
Diamond
froyo.
can walk me on a leash. All right. Good night, everybody.
And some boba. Get some boba. You want some boba?
Sure.
We can go on a hot chocolate.
Yeah. Diamond, stop making eye contact with the camera. Stop it.
Hey,
No,
Milagros.
keep making eye
Milagros.
contact.
I just got one question for you.
What?
Where's the pendant in Diamond's necklace?
I'm not looking. I respect people. No. I'm gonna be respectful.
Why?
I can't see shit
I'm
right
not.
now.
You should be.
I'm just gonna clip the shit out of this.
Fuck
Ladies and
you,
gentlemen,
bro.
thank you so much for having joined us tonight. Holy shit. If you want to find any of Dinner in the Games information, you can find it in our link tree in chat. If you want to find any of these other incredible creators' information, you can find that in chat. Please, if you can, give them a follow. It's the biggest serotonin boost we can have, aside from reminding Milagros of where Diamond's necklace is.
Pretty great.
I don't know if I'm.
And also reminding our viewers, if you're not 18, you're 12.
Yes.
Just being here if you're not over the age of 18.
This is an 18 plus.
Not for you, buddy.
So we're gonna go ahead and find someone to raid. While we do that, we'll let you watch the stream is ending screen. We're gonna see who we can find that's well, I would say safe to raid, but we don't care about that. We're gonna see who we can find to raid. But in the meantime, please remember, social distance where you can, wear a mask when you can. Almost all of us went to COVID, and almost all of us went to COVID. We went to COVID. We went to Gen Con. We went to Gen Con, and all we came back with was COVID. No, and I got a bunch of stuff too, but COVID mostly. So please do what you can. We know it's still out there. It's the new con crud, and we want you to be careful because we want you to come back week after week and join us when you can, as you can, where you can. I know I got a bunch of cool shit. So thank you so much again, and we will see you in a few moments as we find out who we're going to raid. And we love you and have a very, very good night. Thank the fucky fucks. But yeah, so what I was gonna
Hell
say is
yeah.
that